Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that is promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
What's up, Kane Nation, baby? Hey, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back for the jump off. I know y'all been looking for me. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good before I start talking to cyberspace up in this joint. I know y'all ready. I'm ready. We ready. Let's get it. There go the producer LMV in the building. We got some special guests coming up, but I'm going to get this monologue out of the way real quick and get this thing rocking and rolling. But I got to tell y'all, I know y'all was looking for Coach at the game. It was raining. It was lightning. It was storming. I love y'all like a play cousin, but I can't lose the equipment. You understand me? I can't lose it. I can't lose it to the rain. So I love y'all, and I wanted to do it, but I couldn't do it. After the game, it was pandemonium. It was crazy, huh? I was out of control. Got doggone Mario Cristobal was out of control. The whole damn Kane Nation was out of control, huh? We had them fools up there talking about we unintelligent. Catholics versus the convicts. Well, guess what? The convicts baptized the Catholics, huh? Take that, mother. I'm tired of this. Slap these fools, dog. Huh? Anyway, I'm fired up. I'm still fired up. I don't care if it's Wednesday or not. It is what it is. But let me tell you something. Being at the game, the Hard Rock was rocking. It was electric. It was motivating. It was fired up. Oh my God. I think people were diving out the seats. You understand me? The Canes look good, baby. Huh? Y'all talk that trash about Carson Beck if you want to. I told y'all, like the old gospel song said, I'm no ways tired. I'm no ways tired. Come on, man. Carson Beck, we're going to talk about what I guess, but come on. I ain't had no doubts. And for all y'all doubters out there, especially my Cane fan, well, they got a running game. Mother F, that thing running game. Dude had 33 yards. Put that in his pocket and get up out of here, man. Nobody got time for that foolishness. We got no time for it. Ooh, them Canes was jumping, baby. Huh? In my part of town. Huh? Shout out to Carroll City in the building. Ain't no Miami Gardens. They put that junk on TV because they finally got a mayor some crap. Matter of fact, we the only place I know that got a city hall right next to the strip club. Huh? Shout out to the Mint. Only place. I think we the only city in the world that got a city hall in the same parking lot as a strip club. That's how loose we are at the crib. Next to the police station. We all the way live at the crib. Let me do this, man. Let me shut up. Y'all know what the box score is. I appreciate all the other Hurricane YouTubers coming on the YouTube takeover, the 8 hour. Thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for spreading all the good news, making it happen. But we in the building today, and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to make it happen. Woo! Pencil check, homie. I'm so fired up. I pencil far to do today. Man, look at that. I knocked the doggone metal off my junk today, Cuban Kane. I ain't even see you at the game. I have my pencil ready. So get that crap out of here, man. Anyway, let me give some quick love. Anything's everything for the 305 all day. I'll say Coach is 5 minutes late. Nope, I was 3 minutes. So up that cash, homeboy. Up that cash. Also, we got to clap it up. We got to clap it up for Slow Folk in the building. Been a member for 24 months. That's 2 years in the building. 2 years been a member, baby. 2 years. Huh? Some of y'all still here calling your kids. How old are you, baby? 24 months. That's 2 years. Shut that foolishness up. My baby's 78 months. We're in third grade. Shut it up. 24 months. Hell, YouTube talking about. Anyway, it's a lot of comments in here. We're going to be rocking and rolling. I appreciate y'all. I want to make sure also y'all clap it up for the $25 in the building. Come on, man. Hi, fam. Coach. Is it Mario's responsibility to keep track of timeouts? When Notre Dame calls its last timeout, the screenshot showed Mario couldn't believe the Irish had a timeout. Yes, I'm going to answer that very quickly. Yes. And guess what? They got it all over the scoreboards up there. They got 2 big jumbotrons. They got it on the side ribbons. Bro, you got 35 dudes with polo shirts on. Make them earn their money. Hell, he got a call sheet. Write it on there. So, yes, it is his responsibility at the end of the day. So, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $25, man. Hawaiian Kane won in the building. Thank you so much. Also, Falcon X for the 305. Great win. Was second half too conservative. We're going to get into it. I'm going to say just right off the cuff, yes. But we're going to dive into it with our guest here. Also, we got, Susie Pink, you hurt my heart, baby. You're supposed to be in the draft, in the fantasy draft. I DM'd you through the Discord. Where were you? Where were you? Clap it up for her for 22 months. Damn it, if your baby 22 months, just say they 2 years old. Just say they 2. Thank you, Susie Pink. And I just said about the pre and post game, it was raining, lightning, all that good stuff. Too much cane juice. But guess what? It was a lot of cane juice flowing. And it was biting too, bro. It was biting. All right, here we go. We got a lot of other people, but I can't belabor this right here. We got a lot going on. We're going to have a phone line open. We're going to have people coming in, all that good stuff. Great win. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. This is what our Canes want to look like. Yeah, it got a little touchy for a second, but we're not going to belabor that point. 127 and climbing in the building. Make sure you go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell as you walk on in. The next order of business before I get to my first guest. I know y'all waiting for, Coach, where's the good, bad, and ugly? It's on. I literally just finished recording it at 8:25. So it'll be out. I'm going to try to get out tonight. It might be midnight. Hell, it might be 2 a.m. Whatever the case may be, but we're going to get it out. I apologize for it being late. It's been a lot going on. So with all that being said, somebody was looking for somebody around here. He been looking for a long time, and I don't see him in the chat just yet. So I need an APB out on Rocky. He been looking for somebody special. Y'all shoot it up to my dog in the building. Huh? Y'all shoot it out to my dog in the building. Clap it up for V12 in the building.
I want to start off with a sermon. Shout out to Bishop Newkirk. Malachi 3 verse 1. I will send my messenger, Malachi, who will prepare the way before me. Then suddenly the Lord you are seeking will come into his temple. The messenger, Malachi, of the covenant, whom you desire, will come, says Lord Almighty. Amen. Malachi 3 verse 1. Hey, when I tell you,
baby Jesus was out there.
When I tell you, we got somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Only thing I can say is it was definitely an impressive outing for the Canes. We'll get into the nuances of what happened, but I think the Canes showed a lot to a lot of people on Sunday night. And so listen, we have something to say, and we're going to be in the house. Let me give another shout out to the homie Fred, state champ shirt. I finally got my state champ shirt from Coach about a month ago. Fred, if you're watching, if you're listening, I appreciate the shirt. And I want to say this. Florida has something to say. The state of Florida has something to say. We want to repeat as state champs. And I think by the showing we had on Sunday night, we have a very, very good chance of repeating as state champs and going a bit farther.
Well, there's the gentleman right there. Shout out to my man Fred, been a member a long time. He gifted both of us those shirts, the state champ shirts that last year. Fred, thank you, man. You've been a real supporter here to this channel. Y'all clap it up for my dog Fred in the building, man. Y'all clap it up. 12 say, Coach, is Fred gonna be in the building? I say, He like Norm from Cheers. He don't never miss. He always there. You understand?
I appreciate. Hey, Fred, it's fresh out the pack. Just for this show, I was gonna wear it on Sunday, but Coach ghosted me like I was on Tinder. Is it Tinder or Tinder? He ghosted me like I was on Tinder.
I don't know nothing about all that. I don't know nothing about no Tinder.
Like I was on chicken, like I was a Tinder on chicken on chicken tender. He ghosted me, but I'm wearing it today. It fit nice. It shows a couple guns, so we good to go, Fred. I appreciate it, bro. Good looking.
I'll say this. I don't know nothing about no Tinder, but be careful when you swipe right. That's all I'm gonna say. Be careful when you swipe right, because everything that look good ain't good, and everything that glitter ain't gold. Just trust me.
Already know. You already know.
Because 12 back in the day, we used to put the foil in our mouth like we had like a grill. Remember the Rolo paper, the gold Rolo chocolate? But then we would grill it. Yeah, we got grill. So everything that glitter ain't gold, if you understand me. Huh?
Understood.
What they call them? Strobe light honeys.
I'm new to the game.
Huh? Sure.
I'm new to the game.
We got strobe light honeys. Anyway, listen. That we got one guest in the building already. My man V12 Rocky been looking for you. So y'all gonna have to have a showdown in Motown if you understand what I'm saying. We got a lot of people in here. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like, share, subscribe button, share this thing out. And again, I'm gonna just say this, man. My next guest that's coming up here, I actually had an opportunity to run into him at the game. Actually, he ran into me. You know what I mean? It shot me. But before I do that, let me make sure I go ahead and I do this first because I know he got a lot of business to take care of. So Coach got to get on his ones and twos and stop playing around here and make it happen. Let me see here. Come on, Coach. Tighten up. Tighten up, Coach. Tighten up, Coach. Huh? Tighten up, Coach. I'm trying, y'all. Give me a second. Hold up. I'm trying. Here we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here just as an intro, and then I'm going to just definitely give him his just due up in the building, man. See if y'all recognize this guy right here. Uh-oh.
I did that. But then they talked me into it. I did that. I converted the crib into a toilet. I took the front part off of it. Now the girl can walk all around the house wherever she wants. You ever had somebody, you ever felt them staring at you in your sleep? You ever roll over at 3 in the morning and it's a creepy ass baby on the side of your mattress staring at you and you don't know how long they've been there? They say some devil shit, swiper, no swiping. Get the hell away from me. Go on your mama's side, kill her first. Daddy, I peed. Me too. You scared the hell out of me. Get your tall ass on that end and help me flip the mattress.
Much love to this gentleman as I give him his proper due. All right. Today, we got a great guest, a dynamic force in comedy, television, film, and writing. An Atlanta native turned University of Miami football player. When he stepped on the gridiron with other legends, he broke into the spotlight via BET's Comic View in 1999 and rose to become a standout cast member on Saturday Night Live from 2003 to 2006, enhancing audiences with characters like Star Keisha and impersonations of Morgan Freeman and 50 Cent. Since then, he's built a remarkable career spanning stand-up specials, books, TV, and film roles, and even hosting and judging gigs on streaming platforms. Please join me in welcoming the one and only Finesse Mitchell in the building, baby.
What's up, Coach Hayes? How you doing, sir?
I'm good, baby. I appreciate you coming through today, man. I appreciate you so much, man.
How am I sounding over there on your end?
You sound good, man. You look good, man. Look here, man. You look like a real Kane. Talk to us, man. What's going on? How does Kane Nation from Atlanta? How does thing happen, man?
First of all, since we're quoting scriptures, there is a New Testament book from the book of SWV. Rain down on me, let the raindrops fall on me. Just rain on me. When I tell you, nobody cared that it was a monsoon. Nobody cared that it was drizzling. Nobody cared that it rained for 3.5 quarters. We knew that we were going to take care of business that day. And I think only Kane Nation knew, who followed the program closely, knew that Notre Dame was about to take another L. The entire country didn't think so, but we knew. Just like we knew when Cam Ward was going to beat Florida up in Gainesville. We knew. So to answer your question, man, I'm a humble kid from Atlanta, Georgia. I was playing high school football at Frederick Douglass High School. And at the time, we only had Shannon Crowell from Atlanta that was on the football team for the Hurricanes. But at that time, bro, I was only thinking about going to school where I could meet Ricardo Tubbs and Sonny Crockett from Miami Vice. That was my show. I'm 17 years old. I'm like, I'm going to Miami if they say yes, because I want to go on South Beach. Man, I was hooked. You know, I saw them beat Notre Dame, and I saw us lose to Penn State. It was just like I knew I was hooked with the program because I didn't care if we won or lose. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm going to Miami. So I had to write Coach Erickson. And they told me to come down there by like August, the middle of August. And I walked onto the team. I had the tryouts. They do them things where you got like 40 people out there and they make you run the 100. They make you run the football field 15 times in a row, but you got to do it under 15 seconds. That's before they throw a football. That's before they tell you to backpedal. Whatever your skill set was, they said, run this 15 times under 15 seconds. So by the time you got to like number 7, people was throwing up. You get to 8, people was just like walking off the field. And I don't know if y'all remember Coach Rowe, the strength coach back then. But he kept staring at me because every time I crossed the line, I would say 15, because I would get there right at 15. And he looked at me. He said, I want you to get down here in 13 seconds. I said, man, you tripping. But long story short, man, they ended up keeping like 6 of us out of the 40. And so I was a member of the 1990 Hurricane football team. And I played up until 1992. We won a natty in 91. I came in with Warren Sapp, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Frank Costa, Chris T. Jones, A.C. Tellison. But the team that I walked into had Gino Torretta. You know, they had the fastest receivers I had ever played against in my life. Randall Hill, Horace Copeland, Darrell Spencer, Lamar Thomas, to this day, who think he a Kappa. I'm a brother Kappa Alpha Psi. Shout out to all the Noops, yo. You know, Leon Searcy ended almost, he did. I'm just going to say it. Leon Searcy ended my career because they do this thing where they called it buck tough, where the left tackle and guard pull around. And I was strong safety at that time. And sometimes they had the ones go against the scout team. And we was on the scout team. Man, here I am coming up there. And I'm already making a business decision because Stephen McGuire is coming right at me. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to throw myself at his feet. But out of nowhere, I look up to the right, and Leon Searcy knocked me off of the practice field. Left my shoulder on the field. And my helmet, I don't know where that went. I just know that I could never put this shoulder back right since that hit. And I tried to tough it out for 2 years. And I was like, every time I make an arm tackle, this thing is popping out. So I just kind of left it at that. But it was the best time outside of me being on Saturday Night Live, being on the University of Miami Hurricane football team. 90 to 92 was the best time of my life. And I say all 3 teams were the best teams in college football if we didn't beat ourselves. And it was just flat out times where we lost to Brigham Young for no reason. We got cheated at Notre Dame. Like, we would beat ourselves. And so that's my short football resume at the U. But it was great to be back and everybody showing love like they always do, because all those cats, man, when I was 18 and I got down there, all those cats from I don't know, you name them. The dream linebackers, I don't think UM will never have better linebackers than Darren Smith, Michael Barrow, Maurice Crum, Jesse Armstead. Like those guys, those were linebackers. So I say all that to say, man, everybody still shows me love. I saw Stephen McGuire. I saw a lot of cats. I saw Michael Irvin. You know, Michael Irvin know who I am. And that's what I also love about the U, because they were proud of me to see me make it in show business. Now, I ain't get to Dwayne The Rock Johnson level, but they know. They was like, bruh, ain't nobody on this team been on Saturday Night Live. You did that. You us.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean?
Where brother Finesse, I'm gonna pick a bone with you on because you're naming a lot of players you play with, and if I'm not mistaken, you played with a famous Rastafarian on the team, didn't you? Was he on your team?
That's my brother, Mr. Rohan Marley.
Rohan,
That's my brother.
Come on, man. More.
Let me tell you something. I guess he around 5'11".
He bought that fire, didn't he? He bought that ganja, didn't he?
Oh my
man, that
God,
man,
bro.
He was the thumper before people even knew what a thumper was.
Solid.
Solid.
He made me never wear slides again. Because I remember, and I don't know if he remember this, but the Kappas used to throw a bunch of parties. I used to throw a bunch of parties at the U. The football team always wanted to get in free, but it only cost $2 to get into the party, no more than $5. It was literally $3 to get into the party back in 1991, 92. These cats would come, and I know y'all have heard this before, show their football ring and be like, yo, let us in the party. We'd be like, yo, bro, you ain't on 5th Street. You know what I mean? You over here at the Rathskeller on campus. We need these $2. And I already know we get $70 a weekend for meal money. So I know you got it. You got $2. Man, let me tell you something. I don't know what the altercation was about, but all I know is 3 people came running out of that party while I was at the door. So I went running in like, what happened? And I saw Rohan coming toward me like he was chasing somebody. And I put my arms in front of him to stop him. And when I tell you, I slid like I was in a movie. He kept coming forward and he was just walking, and I'm using all my force to push him back. And he's just pushing me, gliding across the floor like it was grease. And I looked down at my feet and I noticed I had on slides. And I said, man, I'm about to get my ass beat with slides on. There's no way I can't get no grip just to stop this man from walking forward. And here I am, 6'1", he 5'10", but he had to be at least 215. I don't know. He was solid.
Yeah. Solid.
And I would see Rohan Marley pick up offensive linemen and move them out the way like Bane.
Yeah,
effortlessly.
I love it.
I tell people all the time, if he wasn't who he was, because he didn't have to play ball.
Yep.
If he really wanted to pursue that football, he would have been. He was the honey badger before Palomalu came out.
Right.
He could, if he really wanted to play that joint, he could. But the legacy, so he had to do it. But he was a beast.
He was.
We had heard at the time when we were there that they had settled the Marley estate for an undisclosed amount, but it was enough money that every child didn't
about 20 of them, ain't it?
It was about a good 14, but the monthly check that they were getting, Rohan didn't have to be out there.
Yeah, he had to do it.
That was a family NIL deal, if you understand what I'm saying.
The first NIL deal.
Absolutely.
Real quick, Skinny 305 for the 1999. Y'all clap it up, man. Thank you so much. He says the fact that we won without showing all of our play calling speaks volumes. Too conservative. There's towards the end, but the fact we won with the style is amazing. Go Canes, much love, guys. Skinny, thank you so much, as well as Hurricane Pete 33 for 10 months being a member. Hit that like button. You family, go Canes. I want to say this to you real quick before we get this thing in, Finesse, and we really get to talking about ball.
Tell them how I stopped you, bro. I was starstruck.
I'm gonna get to that because I want to thank you for that. But I'm gonna get to that. Here's my question: Did those hits in that shoulder turn you to comedy? How did you get into the comedy game? I mean, did they say, damn this helmet, let me pick up this mic? Like, how did this work?
Bruh, I tried rapping. Like, you know, when you not on the football field and you just walking around campus, you looking for other things to do outside of school. I mean, just outside of school, period. And Miami, a lot of people don't know this, but I work for Luke Records. So I started leaving campus and interning with Luke over there in I forgot the neighborhood, but
Miami Lakes.
Liberty City? Probably in Liberty City.
It was Liberty City because he had a warehouse and that was his office too.
Off 87. Yeah, off 87.
And they had a club, a nightclub back in the day.
Pack Jam.
Pack Jam.
Yeah.
Pack Jam.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I used to work.
Hey. But now we call that. That's the hey, the Pack Jam, baby.
Hey.
Bruh, so I used to work for Luke. And so I got bit by the music bug because I started organizing, you know, his office. He had H-Town. He had his dude Society.
Yep.
He had
we know guys.
Yeah, man. So I'm booking their road gigs and I'm booking their hotel rooms. And Trick Daddy was just coming on the scene. But he wasn't signed to us. And all I know is that I thought I wanted to be a rapper. So I tried rapping and I started getting with producers on UM's campus. And I started hearing myself and I was like, it don't sound right. So then I tried to put myself in a singing group and I sounded good in the group. But then when you go in the studio by yourself to lay down your part, it wasn't sounding right.
It don't sound the same.
It wasn't sound the same. I sounded better in the group when we all sang together. So they told me to be the manager.
Okay.
So one day, Coach Hayes, man, I'm in Coconut Grove and we get these free tickets to go into the Miami and go into the Coconut Grove Improv.
Okay.
Grove, Miami Improv.
Miami Improv.
And the dude said, and we had like 5 girls with us. We thought we could just get in with the free tickets. And the girls get in there and they start ordering food from the wrong side of the menu. Like they ordering $20 meals. And we start looking at each other, me and 3 other dudes. We were like, hey, you got money? None of us had money. We just walked in with the tickets. So the girls were looking at us like we was about to pay for their meals. So we was sweating bullets, man, because the waitress said, look, it's a 2-item minimum and you can't order water or a Coke. You got to order something for real. So that right when she said that, the host said, hey, we having a joke contest. The person with the best joke, we going to take care of your tab. And everybody looked at me like, come on, Finesse, take one for the team. So I went up there, man, and I told my joke, and my joke ended up winning. And he said, man, you just made that joke up on the spot. I said, yeah. He said, I know. He said, come back next week. I said, for what? He said, come back next week and do it again. He said, same time, come back next week. I said, you sure? He said, come back. I said, okay. Man, I invited all my friends.
That's right.
I came up there and bombed. I mean, he gave me 3 minutes. And I mean, all you heard was crickets. Nobody said nothing. I couldn't even talk about nobody's mama because nobody said nothing. They just stared at me. And then I heard somebody do this. And this is the worst sound you could ever hear in comedy. I heard somebody go. And when that thing just echoed, it echoed through the whole room. Like, and so then he said, all right, man, why didn't you do what you did last week? I said, I didn't know you could repeat yourself. He was like, man, come back next week. Do what you did the first week and just build off of that. I was like, oh, I didn't know it worked like that. So I came back the next week and then the next week and then the next week. And every Tuesday I kept going back. And then 3 years later, I was on Comic View.
Yeah, you didn't know you didn't know rapping was the same thing as comedy. You could repeat yourself over and over and over again, different venues.
I thought they just got up there and was funny.
And funny. And
I didn't know they had a routine that they wrote down.
Write their jokes. It's
you thought it was like talking to dozens at the crib.
Yeah, I was like some magic gonna happen because
Right.
I got up there the first time and I was just funny as hell and everybody laughing and holding their stomach. And so the second time it's gonna be magic again. Man, my friends looked at me. Nobody shook my hand. Nobody waved at me. They just left. It was just like, man, don't you ever waste our time ever again. And then what's so funny is, 6 years after I do Comic View, I'm on Saturday Night Live. So now they hit me up like, I always knew you was gonna make it. man, I said Finesse, he funny. And I was like, y'all didn't say none of that shit.
All right. Real quick, I want to ask you this before, like I said, we're gonna dive into this, man. And I'm gonna talk about how we met. But 6 years seems like a long time, but it's not a long time when you work on a craft. And to get to what I think comedians is the pinnacle of comedy is Saturday Night Live, the Eddie Murphys and all those type of things. What was that like, though? What was that experience like for you? Like you say, a guy coming from here, didn't know to be a comic, kind of fell into it, kind of like how I fell into YouTube, right? I ain't never thought about no YouTube. I thought I was gonna X and O the rest of my life. But you know, you fall into these things in these realms, and I'm saying that because the same way we had our encounter, which like it was amazing to me, but for you within 6 years, which I think is like lightning speed.
It's lightning speed in comedy.
Right.
Lightning speed. Like you may be able to get your way on Comic View because Comic View will come to your city, or you just got to go to where they filming, and if they need an alternate or something, you may be able to get on. Saturday Night Live is one of those things where the whole country know they auditioning and everybody want that spot. So after I had done 3 years of Comic View, my first year was in Atlanta with Ricky Smiley. My second year was with Bruce in New Orleans. My third year was with Arnez J and them in Charlotte. That fourth year, Tracy Morgan was leaving Saturday Night Live. And so all of the comedians that came out that were my peers, Tony Rock, D-Ray Davis, JB Smooth, JB was before me, but it was a bunch of comedians. But everybody wanted that job. And anybody, first of all, it's Saturday Night Live. So it was just like, yo, did you hear about the audition? Did you hear about the audition? So at the time, I had a killer routine. I had a killer set that couldn't nobody mess with at that time. And it was just timing. Anybody who saw me perform, there was a movie called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and it was a karate movie.
Yes, sir.
But none of the commercials for this movie mentioned that it had subtitles. So when the people at the Magic Johnson Theater down on Crenshaw found out they had to read for 2.5 hours, that's the setup, and you already laughing.
Because that was me. That was me. Finesse, not to tell you this. Did you know the DVD had an English translation, but I didn't know it?
Didn't know.
You had to sit there and read it.
You had to sit there and read and catch up before it switched to the next screen.
Man, made me a perfect reader. But anyway, go ahead, talk to us.
So that was it, man. I had this bit. I was like, people was pointing at the screen, trying to find the words. People was reading out loud. It was a phenomenal 8-minute set. And when Lauren Michaels and them people saw it, they was like, yo, we want that guy. So it was me and Kenan Thompson. Kenan Thompson came in together, and he's still on the show to this day.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
He's the longest running cast member in Saturday Night Live history. But me and him came in together, and we took Tracy Morgan's place and Dean Edwards. And so that was it for me. I did 3 years of Saturday Night Live, and then I did this movie, Who's Your Caddy? That was a golf movie with Big Boy and Faison, and I was a dude with the dreadlocks, and I did like 4 more movies off after that. Then I did this TV show on the Disney Channel called Ant Farm, where I played China's dad. So now anybody that's between the ages of 17 and 22, they know me from the Disney Channel, but everybody else just know me from just, like you said, I do everything, bro. I'm still out here trying to make it, even though I feel like I'm doing well. I treat it like football. I ain't made it yet. You know what I mean?
There you go. I love it, man. Well, let me just talk about our encounter real quick, 12. Check this out. So I'm walking. We actually coming from the Canes for Life tailgate. Jimmy Johnson there, Michael Irvin there, Mel Bratton. You know, I'm seeing all these guys, but we coming trying to get into the stadium. I'm walking, and all of a sudden, I see this figure make this quick, like, joke, like, so girl, like, and I'm looking, you like, go, man, I watch all your shows. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? And she was like, I know you. I know you. What's your name? And you talking to me, and you like,
I'm trying to concentrate on you.
And
I was supposed to be like, poor little Timmy. Man, I watch all your stuff.
bro. But I'm gonna tell you what caught me. You had your hands together like this.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, Coach, like, man, I watch all your stuff, and that hit me because as I'm looking, because it was a quick joke. Like you were walking, I think you just saw it, and you just kind of turned. But when you were talking, you had your hands together, and I had to learn this, bro. Doing this show, you know, when I was coaching, you see some parents in the Walmart. Hey, coach, I don't know them people from the stand, but doing this show, you realize, man, I'm not famous, but I've heard, like, I never understood when people be like, oh, this artist, changed my life with this song, or your comedy special got me through a dark time. It's people now saying that about our shows. Man, what V12 and blah, blah, blah. Man, you know what? For 2 hours, 3 hours, I let my day go and I listen to y'all talk about my cane. And it's like weird, bro. Like I went into a Pilot gas station to get gas, and the dude like, go ahead, what's up, man? I'm watching your show. He literally had his phone propped up on the register, watching the show live. Like it's weird to me, but I know it's a real thing. And I'm saying all that to say, a person of your caliber that was humble in the way in which you approach, man, that meant a lot to me, Finesse. Like it really did, bro. Like it really did. Because you could be like, hey, Cole, what's up, baby? Yeah, hey, man, boop, and kept on moving. You know what I'm saying? But you was like, it was almost like the roles were reversed. Like I'm talking to you and you were talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And that was big right there. That motivated me, man.
But here's why. And this is the only way I can put it. I know the work it takes to put on a show, the quality of the show, and the consistency of a show. Don't you think everybody want to do a podcast? They talk about it, but they can't. But not only do you do a podcast, your whole production has elevated from one level to the next. You don't stay in one place. You got your gadgets, you got your bells and whistles, you got your animation, you got the decor in the background, and you have the content and the knowledge where I trust what you say. And anytime I'm in a bad mood from driving from wherever, I can find you on YouTube and I can pick up the latest episode, and it changes my mood because I love my mother effing hurricanes. I love them. And when I know that you feel that way, even though you do UREs, what do you call it?
WRE.
You do it on all players, no matter where they go to school. You want them to all come to UM, but we know that ain't the reality.
Right.
But you're not biased in your evaluations, and you know, everybody think they're a coach, and you're a real coach. You know, I want to talk about the game, but like I said, when I saw you, I wanted to give you your props. I wanted to tell you, don't stop, keep going, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, I was starstruck because I was like, yo, I'm listening to this dude all the damn time. And your girl was like, he's funny. And I'm like, look, I don't know if this man about to walk off, be busy. Let me tell him real quick that I listened to him. She was like, no, but you funny. And for a minute, bro, I forgot who I was.
Right, like that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, and she's like, keep your head up, and you don't let nobody tell you. Like, right? I'm like, what's happening? Right? It was wild, man. But it was
a wild triangle.
It was weird, man. It was weird. Like, who's on first, what's on second, man? But it was great though. It really was. And like I said, we exchanged information. I reached out to you and said, hey, like you actually sent me the picture. I need to put it up. The picture of us. I got it. I got to put it up. But I told you, I broke my dang phone. Man, it's been a day right here from that, for real. Broke my phone out. The other picture, I got to get it resent. But man, it was like I said, it was
everybody listening. And when y'all watch this at your leisure, when you find it, Coach Hay said, hey man, I'm gonna invite you on the show, plug your comedy special. I want everybody to go watch your comedy special, but let's talk them Hurricanes. And I'm like, bet. Man, it ain't been 2 days, and here I am talking to you on your show that I watch at least 4 times a dang week.
Well, let's do it. So here we're gonna do plug it right quick. We're gonna talk some Canes, and then we're gonna plug it again. So y'all got a chance to see the little a snippet of what it was that was from the comedy show. But plug your stuff. The information is in the description below. The link to the YouTube and so forth. Go ahead, my brother, and then we're gonna talk these Canes.
Canes Nation. Let me tell you something. I'm from the U, but I've been in these comedy streets for a long time. I'm well respected in the game. I just finished doing Dave Chappelle's Cornfield comedy shows. I just finished opening up for hosting Matt Rife's comedy specials in Madison Square Garden, 18,000 people per show. That kid used to open up for me. He blew up on TikTok. Now I'm hosting for him. Ain't God great? Let me tell you something. I got my 4th comedy special called Slightly Offensive. It's on YouTube right now on 800-Pound Gorilla Media. All you got to do is go type in Finesse Mitchell Slightly Offensive. It'll pop up. Hit like, leave a comment, and then find me on Finesse Mitchell Comedy and subscribe.
Man, much love.
And
like
then
I said,
come see me live when you hear about Finesse coming to your city. I'll be back down in South Florida for homecoming.
there it is. Well, the link to the YouTube special is in the description. Please go ahead and click it. Watch it. Guess what? When I'm off the show, I ain't gonna lie, because they're gonna kill me by not doing this good, bad, and ugly. But tomorrow night, I'm gonna be off and I'm gonna be 10 toes up, popcorn popping, and we're gonna make it happen, man. Let's talk some Canes, 12. Let's talk some Canes, Finesse.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What's on your mind, baby? What's on your mind?
First of all, I want to give a shout out to Mario Cristobal for putting a complete roster together. I think for the first time in his 4-year tenure, the coaching staff and the team is very balanced. I think the talent is there. They got it right. Outside of watching a phenomenal game, because it could have went any which way, they were amped for it, and the crowd was amped for it. Shout out to the crowd who packed Hard Rock. I mean, I ain't seen a pro team get that many people in there. So the Hard Rock was packed. It reminded me of the Orange Bowl back in the day. I mean, because the Orange Bowl would do that when they be playing Mississippi Valley State. No matter who they played, the Orange Bowl stayed packed every weekend. So if they could get that support from the community each and every Saturday home game or whenever they play, that would be dope, because it made a difference. It was loud, Coach Hayes. It was loud in that ring.
It was loud.
And so that makes a huge difference. And I want to give a shout out to Notre Dame for forgetting who their star players were, because by the time they realized they should have been giving the ball to Jeremiah Love, it was, the damage had been done, bro. It was too late. And usually you can nitpick wins. I don't want to be too negative, but I think we really need to work on what to do when we up. Does that make sense? We've seen time and time again, we could be up 10 points, 20 points. It don't matter. It seemed like the Hurricanes on offense start playing safe.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I think that we're playing to not make the mistake. We're playing not to make the mistake instead of playing to win the game, to close out the game. When you watch the teams who they say have that it factor, who have that Kobe Bryant, that killer instinct, they do not let their foot off the gas. Give you a prime example. TCU spoiled Bill Belichick's homecoming with his 16-year-old girlfriend. When they got up, like
12.
When you got up, oh, my bad. Finesse, Finesse, they need me on Saturday Night Live now, Finesse. I got something for you now. They may need me.
Call Lauren Saturday Night Live soon.
Yeah, you better call Lauren Michaels.
We're gonna say that she was 18 and older just to be safe.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 18 and older. Yeah.
Can I just say this? You know what she told Bill Belichick? You know what she told Bill Belichick?
She said,
yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's all she told Bill.
It's a joke, right? 18, we all know I know she's grown. But what I'm saying is, you have to realize that once TCU got up, they never let their foot off the gas, and we have to make sure that's what we're doing. You played on those teams where once the blood was in the water, we never let, unless it's 50 to 3 or 50 to 4, we never let the foot off the gas. Right. And so that's what we have to do. We have to stop playing conservative when we're up. Play confident.
What's crazy? Mario was on the team when I was there. When I was a freshman, he was a senior. Him and his brother was on the O-line. He knew that they didn't even try to run the scoreboard up, but the talent was so deep on these Hurricanes teams, just like it is right now, that there ain't no way you shouldn't put Ray Joseph and them in the game at that point and let them show out. Because, hey, I was expecting to see more players, and I was expecting to see UM keep their foot on the gas. I wasn't expecting to see a dive in between the guards 3 plays in a row for 3 different sets of downs.
Right.
Like, you want to run out the clock, but come on, man, you can't do it that way, because that'll come back to bite you in the ass if you don't keep doing what got you there.
Yeah, you got to convert real quick. Skinny 305 for the 49 wine. That's why I don't ever give up on your show, Coach. We love it, and I love you guys. I appreciate y'all calling the team, right? And I love the team, man. The team keep you surrounded, man. Together, everyone achieves more, right? You know what they say? Together, everyone achieves more, and that's what it's all about. I do appreciate y'all. Also, Bishop in the building. You brought up Bishop, and you recited scripture from the
Malachi 3:1. What's up, Bishop? We see you. Miss your brother. Glad you're back.
He said, big salute, barbershop fam. The gumbo is fire. Keep the root spicy fire. I don't know. That boy, they'll be in the gumbo. He got crock pot. I think he got like 7 crock pots on his countertop. But he been a member for 24 months. Thank you so much. But here's what I'm gonna say. Let's kind of go back. Let's talk a little Carson Beck. What was your initial thoughts on Carson Beck?
What'd you say?
Your thoughts. What was your analysis on Carson Beck?
I thought he played a superb game in a new system with new receivers in the rain. He wasn't jittery. He didn't look like he came off of an injury. He protected the ball and made the right decisions with the ball. I can't say that he did anything wrong, because you can't have a flawless game from a quarterback, but what you can do is make mistakes. And I didn't see him making many mistakes. The difference between Carson and Cam, we knew Cam changed a lot of plays at the line of scrimmage. And I think Carson said, all right, we're going to run a dive again. Let's run a dive again. We're going to run a dive again. We're going to run a dive again. But the reason I feel like we saw so much Arroyo last year is because Cam was changing plays. There was no way we were not supposed to be hitting Lofton and Bowman all through that game. We threw the ball to Lofton one time, and we never threw the ball to Alex Bowman. But that's all we heard about, is how deadly he is in the red zone all through camp. Yeah. So I feel like sometimes you got to be as confident as the person that's driving this Ferrari, and you can't put him in a Yugo, in the end of the third quarter when he was holding the keys to a Ferrari for the first 3 quarters. And I think he was scared to change plays because, but I really enjoyed his game. I enjoyed how he managed the team. I enjoyed how he made the throws that was on the money and the throws where he needed help, but he wasn't scared to throw it. So, he got bailed out a couple of times, and man, the times he got bailed out, those plays will be remembered forever. The CJ Daniels catch would be, it's my screensaver at this point.
Yeah.
So I thought he played a good game. I feel like when you make errant throws, or you fumble the ball, or you get a lot of delay of games, that's on the quarterback. We didn't have any of that. And that's the main reason why we beat Notre Dame. We did not turn the ball over.
True story. And they did, right? I think we played extremely fast. I'll just say this offensively. Like I said, I was never concerned. I never had a concern about Carson Beck. I look at a gentleman who sat behind a Stetson Bennett, right? And I think the optics look bad. He didn't win the Natty. So, he's terrible. But he lost 3 games in 2 years, 2 to Alabama, 1 to Ole Miss. He had 36 dropped balls. That means balls were catchable in the hands or within the radius. And here's what people not see. Sometimes you can look at an onion and you got to peel back the layers of it. Here are the layers of the onion, fellas. How many teams can have 36 drop balls and still win the conference in arguably, or maybe not, the best conference in college football?
Right.
36 drop passes. Hear what I'm saying?
Right.
36 drop pass. Let's if you just take half of that as 18. That changes the complexity of a lot of games. But 36 drop passes, still find a way to go in and beat Texas, not once, but twice, and still win the conference championship.
Right.
And y'all gonna say that kid is trash?
I had no doubt. I had no doubt in my mind Carson Beck was gonna shine. The only person that I had doubt on the offense, and I'm gonna say it, was Markel Bell. Because I watched him play last year, and I said, homie lunges too much because his arms are so long. But if he don't squat down in his stance and let the person come to him and then extend his arms and control the player, he's going to get beat on a double move. And I saw that twice in the game where it actually mattered, where somebody went one way and did a double move and he was lost. But he's an excellent left tackle. He just needs to sit that frame down a little bit lower and be a little bit more grounded. Like I hear you say when you be grading these players in high school, but you let that player come to you and then you show him how long your arms are. That's 3 seconds right there. That's enough time for the quarterback to get to the ball.
It's funny you use the word lunge. I literally just recorded the Good, Bad, and Ugly, and I pointed his play out where he lunged on the spin move with number 5, and they created a problem. So it goes to show you that I'm not the only one who saw it. You saw it as well. Talk to him.
Yeah, I said this about Carson Beck. You know, the jury was iffy with Carson Beck, and I agree with you, Coach. The optics were different. The way how he went out last year, and he wasn't really lighting it up last year. He had the drops, and so if you take a look at his stats, he's 20 for 31. 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. In most cases, that's a very pedestrian type of night for a seasoned quarterback who's been in the league for like 24 years. However, I would say this. He, in the Miami uniform, looked a lot different. To me, he looked comfortable. He looked really good in the offense. And what I thought was really well, he moved in the pocket really well. So it wasn't per se a knock on Carson Beck. It's the expectation coupled with the fact that he was hurt and he wasn't really lighting it up at Georgia last year. And then we had Cam. So now you take a look at Carson Beck, you have to reassess who he is. He didn't lose this game. He came in. He made some good throws. He hadn't played football in almost 12 months because he was hurt. So for him to come in and have those type of stats, I think it's cool. I mean, he didn't light it up. He didn't lose the game. He managed the game pretty well. He missed a few throws that I thought on the crossing routes where he could have put the ball in the receiver's hands. Balls thrown to the ground.
Yeah.
Balls thrown to the ground. But if I were to grade him, he'll get a decent grade for me for the first game.
Yeah.
And the velocity of the ball, right? Looked very good. And a lot of balls he threw weren't perfect. They were off time, right? Meaning off his back foot, the one of CJ Carr, because I think Bell got beat on that play. So he had to step back, feel it kind of off the back. So it shows his arm is still strong, even though it was his throwing elbow, I believe, that got injured. But shout out to the doctors. They did a good job fixing it. It still looks strong. And he doesn't look like he's trying to coddle it. Like, I don't want to shout out to Finesse, keep talking about his shoulder. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he like letting the thing go. And so
I think when you throw in a wet football, that ball can come out looking like a pancake at any time. And I thought him and CJ threw okay, if not damn good, for that type of weather for the passes. It was both quarterbacks short passes on the outside that they were throwing the ball into the dirt. They were just throwing the ball too low. And I think people be panicking trying to get the ball out too quick, and it's slippery. But if your receiver has to reach in between his legs to pick your ball up off the ground, he already thinking about getting smashed in the first place.
There you go.
So, I think both of those quarterbacks missed those throws. And you're right. I think he did get bailed out on a couple of his throws, but I'm not talking any crap on the Miami receiving core. I think all of those guys. I didn't think Moore had a good game. the freshman. I think he dropped, I think 2 balls that hit him in the hands. But other than that, man, I thought the offense, other than them getting a little stale at the end of the third quarter going into the fourth quarter, I thought they executed well for the first 2 quarters of football. And you know, we should have had at least 10 more points. You know, we missed the field goal. We missed the field. We missed that first field goal, and then there was a time when we just left points on the board.
Yeah, 100%. Real quick, man. I have to say this. I gotta always give him his love and his credit. Real quick, Hurricane Pete for the $5. Coach, why are we still not running the ball off tackle and guards not pulling? That's kind of what Finesse was talking about, giving it up in the middle. We did have some big plays with some gap scheme stuff, right? We bring in pulling guys around, so forth and so on. I think that has increased some, but not as much. Here's what I'm gonna just say really quickly. I want to give this guy some love, even though we whooped this behind. Real quick, Campbell Sports Inc., huge Notre Dame fan, but I always give him his credit when I do a WRE, like you say, to watch, react, and evaluate on Notre Dame players. He put it on all the message board. He spit it out like nobody's business. He is a huge Notre Dame fan. But guess what, dog? Unfortunately, give a about being a damn Notre Dame fan. Take that. All Diddy voice, if you understand what I'm saying. Football Jesus need to put on some cleats because we put that work on him. Now, that's what I'm trying to tell you, huh? Yeah. Shout out to my man Mike. Much love to you, dog. Y'all boys cop the L. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Get ready for Texas A&M.
We'll see y'all later. It is what it is. But yeah, man. You know, like I said, this is great. Defensively, I'm gonna say this to y'all fellas. I thought we were playing extremely fast.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you this: I'm the first skeptic when it comes to coach speak, because I know what coach speak is, right? And shout out to Coach Heatherman, who talked about, you know, everybody says, you know, we want to play fast, physical, get to the ball, put a lot of hats on the ball. Whoa, 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 whoa. Every coach says that. That comes in the coaching handbook. And there's really only one way you play fast. Your players know what in the world they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
And they played fast because they know what they're doing. He talked about being a teacher, right? I looked at Minnesota, but it's Minnesota. We've seen guys do phenomenal at one spot, crap the bed in another. We didn't get the opportunity as a fan base to truly see the spring game, so I had no really opinion. This was my opinion. They played fast on a big stage in a big moment in bad situations so far as weather, and it's rain for both sides. But they played fast.
Yes.
Because they knew what they were doing. Now, there was some mental errors, and I'm going to point it out in the good, bad, and ugly. But those guys played fast because I think they knew what they were doing. So we're definitely going to get them some love. What's your thoughts on the defensive side? Because for now, I know you got to run here in a second.
Yeah, I'm getting blowed up right now.
I already knew.
I was very excited what I saw. I saw so much on the field adjustments in motion where people was checking and pointing off to who they was, and the guy went back across the field and they checked and pointed off again. They knew exactly what their assignment was. I was definitely impressed with our defensive tackles. You can't say enough about our defensive ends. Our linebackers look night and day from last year. Toure, Popo, Chase Smith got in. But that Toure is a big addition. And then our secondary, bro. How impressive were those guys? It was night and day from last year. The only thing that they need to work on, and it was basically a linebacker problem, and it happened to, I think, to Toure twice. You got to check that tight end if that's your assignment. If that's your assignment, you can't get lost in the sauce. And when somebody is scrambling, and on Coach Hayes, I don't know why this happens every time, but when somebody is scrambling, a quarterback is scrambling, and you a defensive back, and you know you're not about to run your tail up there to go tackle that quarterback, instead of sitting back there like a deer in headlights, like you covering a zone, when you see the quarterback is in trouble, you might as well look for a person in the opposite color jersey that's eligible to catch the ball and go stand next to them. Because there's no reason that dude should have got out of that situation where he ended up throwing a touchdown and you had 5 Miami Hurricanes in the end zone, but nobody standing next to a Notre Dame receiver. That would have been the easiest pick in history, and it ended up being a touchdown because it always happens. When a play breaks down, everybody is staring at the quarterback like it's a show instead of looking to the left and to the right and saying, let me go stand next to a person that he could possibly throw the ball to. And if you do that, he got nowhere to go. He either going to throw the ball out of bounds or he going to take the sack. But at least he don't have just people just waving at him. He had 3 receivers in the corner of the end zone that he threw that ball to. And so that was the only thing. But night and day from last year. Big shout out to Coach Heatherman, and very proud of the overall display.
I'm going to push back. Go ahead.
Check the back chat. I would say check the private chat when you finish your point. Go ahead.
Okay, look. I look. It looks and feels different a little bit. It looks and feels different. So if we had the same type of game against Florida last year, so for me, I'm a little bit cautious. Looks and feels a little different. Same type of defense that we had last year against Florida. Hold on, top 5 team, top whatever team. So I'm a little bit cautious. I agree with some of the points you made. Tackling appeared to be a lot better. Scheme looks a lot better. Flying to the ball. Last year we had some tackling issues, and people didn't really. We're talking more. One of the coaches' points is that, hey, we got to communicate. Everybody is communicating. And then the final point for me is when it counted, we got off the field at the end of the game when we needed to get out off the field. That was the big thing for me. Last year we couldn't do it, and we ended up losing 2 or 3 straight. So it feels different. The jury's still out. Again, that play broke down in the end zone. That's one of the plays that make you pull your hair out, because that's an easy, even in sandlock football, it's a man on a man. And this dude is wide open. And so those are the kind of plays that we can't have. When I spoke on the takeover, YouTube takeover, I said my threshold for the defense was 17 points. They ended up giving up 24? Is it 24?
20.
So a little bit over. So they're in that range. So that's a lot better.
My bad, 24.
24. That's a lot better for me. But again, if we can keep teams in that range, 17, 20 points, 13 points, I think that's an improvement for the defense over the long haul.
Yo, listen, 1,000%. Look, I know you got to run real quick. I want to pop this up here on the screen real quick. Y'all go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's free. All he asking is hit this like, share, and subscribe button right there. Finesse Mitchell, Slightly Offensive, a comedy special on YouTube, man. Brother, thank you. I was humbled by meeting you. I appreciate you. This door is always unlocked for you. All you got to do is say, we do it every Wednesday. We do pregame, postgame. If you ever had a show, if you're going to a game, Coach, I'm headed to the game. I might be there. I might not live in Orlando. But, dog, we can always link up. Y'all clap it up for my man, Finesse Mitchell, in the building, man. Much love to you, brother. And we'll definitely be following you, man. Uh-oh, we lost your audio. I think that boy fell off. That boy fell off the cliff out there, man. But he all good, though. All good. Man, shout out to Finesse. Y'all check it out. It's free, man. This is what we're doing over here, man. Free 99. All we asking for you is pay it with a thumb push. Push the button. Like, share, whatever. You understand? Shout out to LMV in the building as well. She put the link in there to the YouTube as well. If not, if you miss it or if you catch this on the replay, it's in the description of the chat as well, man. But shout out to Finesse in the building, man. It was great seeing him, great meeting him, and great making it happen, man. And I called him. I hit him up today. Well, he actually texted me the picture that we took. And I said, hey, man, I'm doing the show today. You want to jump on? He was like, yeah, let's do it. And I told him when I met him, I said, bro, because he was telling me he had a comedy show. He had little flyers and stuff. I said, bro, let's promote it. Let's make it happen. Each one teach one.
Yeah, we go check him out. Next time he at the crib or next time he up in the DMV, we go check him out. See what it do.
We in there like swimwear, dog. It's what it is. We're going to make it happen, man. But shout out to Finesse. He know he had to run and make it happen. Yeah, but much love to him. But
Yes, sir.
like I said, well, we in the building. We got the phone lines open. I just want to say this before I open this up. I got Get Down Brown, been a Miami Hurricane fan since 1900.
I hope Rocky on the line. Caller, it's Rocky on the line. You've been asking for me, huh? Knock. Who's there? Bow.
Me.
12
is here. Real quick, Campbell Sports. He says paying for my L like a G. $2? $2, baby. All the guy it is. $2. $2. You don't know about that Uncle Al Campbell. You from DC, man. Y'all know about that go-go music. You know what I'm saying? Huh? And collard green. What, pork and beans? Bomb. And pork and beans. Yeah, y'all don't know about that, man. I ain't never heard of go-go music till I got there. I ain't even know Doing the Butt was go-go music till I got to Virginia. But anyway, 12. We're going to open up this phone line, 862-799-9956 in the building. Let me go back to what I know. All right, so I can make things happen because I got to put the number on the screen. I got a lot going on and a little bit of time to fix it, baby. But we're gonna see what we got. JYB. Isn't that Junkyard Band? You know what that is? JYB? Junkyard Band? Yeah, that's what it's called. 862-799-9956. Please feel free to call on in. Let's talk about it. Finesse, an alum, was on the national championship team. Played a bunch of legends. Like he talked about it. 308 in the building, man. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like, share, subscribe.
And he say he got smacked by Rohan Marley.
Sardines and poking beans. That's what it was. Sardine. Hey, and poking beans. There we go. Also, I see y'all, boy, y'all in here heavy tonight. So as it's backing up like I-95 on 8 o'clock traffic, boy, we're going to have to take that 2 minutes in here. Mr. Campbell, I would love for you to call in, Brother Mike. I would love for you to call in because I got some slapping to do. Mother, get your out of here, man. But anyway, 12.
Yes,
before
sir.
I get the phone line, I got to tell you one thing.
Okay.
There was a gentleman that used to call into the show. He was hella obnoxious. He was an obnoxious fellow.
Okay.
And he bet me that Texas Longhorns would win 30 games straight.
Okay.
I said, okay.
Okay.
Ohio State put him to sleep first game, bet over. Last night he called in on the Colorado show. He's supposed to show up today. He ain't showed up yet. You know what the bet was, 12? You know what the bet was?
Shave your eyebrows.
Well, let me get that left eyebrow, boy. Huh? Guess what? He ain't showed up yet. That boy, no show. Hey, no call, no show. You know what that means?
Fired. He's fired.
Immediate termination. Immediate. No, don't go to your desk. Don't collect nothing. Security. Walk him out the building. We'll put your stuff in a box, mail it to your house. I done hit him on the DM on Twitter. I done emailed him. Finna give him the business. But here's what I'll say. Before I open this phone line up, I want to talk to these Canes. We're going to get this thing rocking. My man, 12, are you ready for this?
Yes.
I'm excited. My man, Get Down Brown, been a Cane fan since 1983, the year of our Lord. Talk to me, Get Down.
Hey, Coach 12, welcome back. What's up, baby?
Love to be back, baby. Nice to hear your voice. We in the house.
Hey, hey, Coach. Now, 12 made me happy. He came fresh from the Word of God, being a man of the cause. He came straight from the book of Malachi. How were the tithes and the offerings at? And we paid our tithes and we paid our offerings.
hey, get down. I forgot to tell you.
I ain't gonna use and abuse my 2 minutes. First, I just want to say congratulations to the both of y'all, man. We 1-0. We right where I knew we would be and where y'all knew we would be. And remember, Coach, I said Carson Beck didn't know he was wearing Ken Dorsey number, but I prophetically said he's Ken Dorsey 1.0. A little bigger than Ken, but man, listen, I trust him with the Cadillac. And guess what? The national championship tonight is going to be a home game. So I'm a prophetic and say tonight we'll be playing the old Buckeyes, a rematch in the desert when the referee Jerry Porter threw the phantom flag.
Slap that fool.
And don't tell me what the great Lee Corso, congratulations, coach. Don't tell me not so fast. We'll be playing January 19th, 2026 at the crib in the Rock against the Buckeyes. If they can hold up the end of the bargain. Got to give it up to our coach, Mario Cristobal. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm licking the pike. And I'm putting water back in the pitcher when it get empty.
Ooh, that boy getting all the residue.
I'm getting all the residue because good stuff at the bottom, the sugar and the leftover Kool-Aid. Now, here's the thing with our offensive coordinator. Somebody, and maybe I can do it when I go to the home game, against the Gators. I can let them know that our formation is undefeated. We got it at Virginia Tech, and my boy went naked down the middle because we was in our formation.
You said
no longer do we need to run anything short yardage red zone from the shotgun. We losing 3 yards in the gun.
That man
Bring
said
all them big bodies over there to number 2 on the depth chart. Put Lofton at full fight. Man, it's so, and I know it's early, but come on, man.
That man
and I love our stable of running backs. And I think he's some kid to me, the Brown kid. I don't know what happened to my boy number 2. I wanted more to do, but I love what's going on.
I hear you, man. V12 want to ask you something, though. Get down.
Get down, Brian. You say, tell me about that man. You said that man got Diddy down the middle, got naked down the middle. What you liked about that?
I'm talking about the I formation gave him that.
Exactly.
Last year against B Tech, we went I formation, and my big tight end that's at Seattle. He was naked down the middle only because we was in the I.
Gotcha.
We gotta pound them out. And like you say, man, we ain't even hit. Hey, like my boy Mitchell said, hey man, he played with some stars, man. But anyway, hey, listen, man, I just want to get into our formation. Yeah, he got too conservative, but guess what? I got no complaints. We 1-0.
Right. So you like the formation, everybody behind each other.
Bethune-Cookman got plus 66. Not on Hard Rock, but on Hard Rock and at the Rock. And if they play free, if they let that band play that fight song, let's go. Now, if they play that in the pregame, and if they play that at halftime, so I can do my dance, and then if they play it after the game, we'll let them cross the 50-yard line. Back when we was real good in Bam Bam days, Michael Barrow, Armstead, Darryl Smith, them state troopers and Maurice Crum days, people didn't cross the 50-yard line unless we personal fire them down the field. I love my defensive coordinator. I'm excited, man, and I ain't gonna hog it up. I think I'd have hogged up my 2 minutes, man. Thanks for putting me in the game, coach. 12, welcome back. You gave us the word. Boy, I want some more of that Malachi Tony. I want to see him. I want to see him in. I want to see a package where he's at quarterback and Lofton's at tailback, and then my boy put him on the stretcher Fletcher. I want to see Malachi in the gun with them 2 big backs. What they gonna do? He can throw. He can run.
So you talking about a orgy.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna pass the mic, man.
Everybody in the backfield.
So much meat on the bone. I'm loving these Hurricanes, man.
Much love, man.
Everybody in the backfield. Get down, Brown.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Man, love you guys, man. Go Canes. Hey, Bethune-Cookman, bring the band, play 3 times, pre-game, halftime, post-game. We'll let y'all cross the 50-yard line. Coach, I'm out of here, man. Amen. I'm passing the mic. I'm going to call my uncle and wake him up now.
Yes, sir. Call him.
Wake him up.
All right, brother.
Hey.
Oh, I think I get it.
Shout out to Jumping Ramps 1008. Jumping Ramps. What they do.
We're friends like this, dog. We're friends like this.
What do we do with Ray moving forward? So Jumping Ramps, no, Jeffo Ramps 181008 for the $4.99. My bad, my glasses. What do we do with Ray moving forward?
Why, Lord?
Coach, answer the question. We do it right.
The Malachi that I remember is from Children of the Corn. But anyway, go back to that. Go back to the previous one.
Hold on.
Shout out to the LMV. Listen, real love. Shout out to LMV was putting up all those links, man. That's the producer. That's a real producer. Real quick for the 49. Thank you. So what we do with Ray moving forward? Play him. It said it was gonna rotate. Play him.
Playing time. Yeah, we get playing
here's
time.
The thing. You still got 2 slots.
Yeah.
It ain't like it's one quarterback. We're talking about receivers. It's 4 of them jokers out there. I still think it's enough ball to go around.
Yeah, man, listen. Yeah, Paul, listen. Listen. Our roster deep like Cassie, man. Like our receiving core is deep like Cassie, and we gonna play. Everybody gonna get their turn. Everybody will get their turn to get in. You just gotta take your time. It was Malachi this week. Next week it may be somebody else. Ray, he'll get his turn. All right. Our roster is deep, Cassie style. Let's keep it moving.
Reggie for the $5. I'm sending bucket naked pictures of Black China to Beck's phone. 3 interception incoming against Bethune.
Stop.
What's happening to this show, dog? That boy say you going deep like it. Everybody going in.
Listen. Everybody punishing. Get the ball and punish. Bottom line. That's how we're gonna do.
Did this man just say we gonna? I miss you, 12. I miss you, dog. Where you been, bro?
I'm here, man. Hey, you talking about finesse? I got some form now. Get on that stage too.
Help me, Jesus. All right, let's get this thing rocking, man. We're gonna try to keep it to the 2 minutes, man. We have my man DP in the building, boy. He came on the YouTube takeover. What's up, DP? Talk to us, baby.
Forgery. The potato salad was a forgery. Texas being number 1, forgery. Texas winning the next 30 games, forgery. Alabama being the number 8 ranked team in the nation, forgery. It's all forgery. Go Canes, baby. We up, baby.
I love it, DP. Forgery. I like that word, forgery. Huh?
And you know that come from a scene in the movie Finesse was in, Who's Your Caddy? When the dogs in the killing everything forgery. The potato salad was a forgery.
Ooh.
Go Canes, baby.
I love it. I love it. He's still watching too. So shout out to him, man. Y'all better go check that boy out, man. I didn't even know he was a Hurricane. I have to be honest. I didn't even know he went to Miami.
I ain't know my boy was a Cane either, man. It's all about you. We everywhere, man. We global with it.
We everywhere, dog. We everywhere, man. But anyway, real quick, DP, what was your thoughts on the Miami Hurricanes, man, and their performance?
Coach, I love it, man. The defensive line played with reckless abandon. We was tossing them boys around like toys, man. Mm-hmm. We ain't see nobody. And then they talking about they got 8 defensive tackles at Notre Dame. All I seen was push sleds. Move it. That's all I seen was push sleds the whole night long, man. They don't want to smoke, man. It's all about you. Coach, I ain't gonna be in here long, man. I just had to spill my bean, man. That's all, dog. Go Canes, baby.
That boy say, move it. Yes, sir. Shout out to DP. Y'all go check out his channel. I know LB. Look, doggone this girl. She awesome. Before I can even say it, it's already there. The link is already in. Y'all go check out DP. That boy talk about Canes, but he talk about a bunch of stuff, basketball, and I think he talk about NASCAR too. F1. I think he went and saw the movie. He became an expert. Let's get the next one on the line. Let's get the member Jordan Poole on the building. Jordan Poole, what's up, man?
What's up, Coach? How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother. Talk to us, man. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, you know what the day is? It's the 3rd of September.
On the 3rd of September. Come on. You know what that is.
It's a day I always remember.
Oh, what happened? Because he was a what? What was he, Poole?
The Rolling Stone, where he hung his hat was his home.
Come on. Where he laid his hat was his home. That's what I'm talking. What you know about that? Well, you sound a little too young to understand that, boy.
Hey, man, I got an old soul, man. You know what I'm saying?
Them cleanup, them Saturday cleanup song. Get on that baseboard, dog. Wipe down the window sills. Better stop.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, you know what else did some cleaning up? Man, that D-line, man.
Okay.
Clean them Notre Dames up real good.
Listen, I'll say this. I'll say this, man. I enjoy all of it. I enjoyed it from beginning to the end. Unfortunately, the tailgate was a little. It still was good where we were, but it definitely could have been better with the weather. The lightning and all that stuff was really tough, man. But people still showed up and showed out. People were cooking. People ain't care about no lightning. People out there holding up doggone metal tongues from grilling, and this doggone lightning out there, and ain't nobody killed, man. Because we came to the end. Because you know why? The football Jesus said, I'm going to leave Notre Dame and become a Cane. And so he protected us. He covered us in cane juice, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, I was excited, though. I really was excited. Twilio, talk to him.
Yeah, no, it was. I know when I spoke to you before the game, you was like, man, it's crazy out here. The weather's not the greatest. But look, everybody showed up. And that's how I think it should be from now on. Bethune, we may not get that kind of crowd, but I hear and I can see the momentum building. Again, first game, we have a lot to be thankful for. Heatherman seems like he got them boys playing. Of course, Dawson, had a decent play call, and the story is Beck coming back, from his injury, and also the run game and Malachi Tony, stepping up. Can he be that person? From game to game, is he going to be the new go-to to replace Extrepo and all those guys? So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out. Who talk to us, man, so we can put this thing backing up like I-95 over here, boy.
Yeah, sure, man. I wanted to go to the game, but man, I was in North Carolina of Kakalaki, man.
Yeah,
at a wedding, man.
We gonna fight. Well, guess what, dog? That wedding. Guess what? That wedding could wait. You could have saw the pictures. You ain't gonna never see that Cane game again, huh? I'm just messing with you, dog. I'm just messing with you.
I'm gonna be at Florida. I'm thinking about going to Florida State game.
Me too, dog. 12. Put them on the spot live.
Let's go out there.
You at the Florida State game, 12?
Go out there and get.
I don't know. No, but I may be at the Stanford game. So what you talking about? That's the crib.
Yeah, that's the crib. Shout out to Stanford. We're gonna blow the boys' doors.
Hey man, I'm gonna take the crib to Tallahassee, man. That's gonna be the next crib.
That's for sure.
Me and Get Down Brown gonna be in the Cane Mobile. We're gonna be in the Champions Club. I'm gonna be at the top of Florida State. I don't even eat shrimp. I'm just gonna take the shrimp and just throw it on the floor so they can pick it up. Just cause that's the kind of dude I am. You understand me? Matter of fact, I may take it up, pull it off the tail, throw the tail over here, and the shrimp over there. Get that crap out of here. Shout out to Outcast. Huh? Shrimp on the Barbie.
You gotta get crab legs, man. Florida State with crab legs.
Shout out to Jameis Winston still in the crab. They call him the Jameis crab legs special.
There you go.
But anyway, real quick, man. Jeff O'Ramps, 1008, $9.99. Thank you. How do you feel about Dawson getting conservative late in the ball game? Was that a Mario thing or a Dawson thing? I think we need to get better at closing the game out and go for the win. Here's what I'll say. The buck always stops with the head coach, right? I do believe in letting coaches coach. I believe you should allow your coaches to coach. But at the end of the day, your name is on the marquee as the head coach, and you drive the ship. There's a such thing as a first mate on a ship. But at the end of the day, the captain is responsible for all things going forward. So if you see it going left, if you see it going left, when you hear about the Titanic, nobody's blaming the first mate. Everybody blaming the Capitan, if you understand me. So El Capitan got to do El Capitan stuff because he's the one getting paid the biggie bucks, right? It's not like it's a one call, two call. There you go. He gets all the praise. He gets all the blame. He going to get coach of the year because of what? Because of what the assistants do. And guess what? He might get fired because of what assistants do. I'm just saying what a head coach does, not Mario Cristobal. So with that being said, the buck stops with him.
My take is on that right there about getting conservative. Yeah, you playing not to win. You did enough not to win. You have faith in your defense, man. Last year you had to throw that ball 100 times because your defense couldn't hold up. But now you can just run the ball, eat up that clock, which was a solid game plan because it caused it to win. You can't cause the game plan bad
Well, the problem is it's not that you got to get first downs. You can't go 3 and out 4 times in a row.
Absolutely.
You got to get, if you want to be conservative, okay, if that's your game plan, but you got to get first downs to keep the clock moving. Think about this. You have 4 drives where you literally ran only 12 plays, because I don't count the punt as an offensive play. That's actually giving the ball away. So in 4 drives, you ran 12 plays when we've seen 12 play drives. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be able to stack those first downs.
But an incomplete pass stops the clock too.
I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, even within those 3 plays, if you don't get first downs, you're in the same boat. You got to get first downs, right? You can still be conservative.
Yeah.
Just because you run the ball doesn't mean you can throw the ball and still be conservative.
But that
regular, be honest with you, man. We had the foot on the net. We let him breathe. We let up off of him.
Thank you.
But listen, if you have the caliber of quarterback that we say we have, and it's the first game, but there will be a time where Carson Beck is going to close the game out. You have to put the ball in Carson Beck's hand. He has to throw it. That's the bottom line, especially because remember this, like most defensive coordinators know, most people want to run the ball to close the game out. So to have those 3 and outs consecutively, that's a problem. Yeah, we can't be too conservative.
The way I
can't be conservative.
We should told them to bite the curve when history acts on their behind.
There you go.
Yeah, we gotta be able to move the chains, and it may take throwing a screen, or it may take something of that nature, so we can continue to get those first down and keep the clock moving. We can't just run up the gut because there was too much time on the clock. Too much time, and we weren't moving the ball. So that's where the adjustments comes in from the coaches. Like, hey, what's our best play? What's our best bootleg to get Carson back out on the edge, complete a pass, stay in bounds, and keep the chains moving? We're gonna have to do it.
100%. Well, Pooh, I gotta run.
Why don't we always do this inside zone running? Why don't we ever do outside zone running or no guard pulls? What's up with that?
I can't speak to it, dog. I'm not in no rooms. We talked about gap scheme. I think they did some of them. I got the good, bad, and ugly. It's coming out. Like I said, may come out tonight, tomorrow, but it definitely be out, man. I apologize a little late, but we're gonna make it happen. Pooh, I got to push on, baby. We got a traffic jam in this thing.
Yes, sir. Go Canes.
Yes, sir.
Go Canes.
Real quick before I move on. 12. Why you ain't give me no love, bro?
When?
You didn't hear that Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay introduction of Finesse Mitchell that I wrote?
You wrote that?
I wrote that right here with my pencil, with my number 2 pencil. Somebody give me a number 2 pencil because he testing me right now. He testing me.
I bet you put that same monologue into my boy named AI, and that whole joint will come right up.
Why would you do that to me, 12?
I'm just thinking, maybe.
Hold up, dog. Damn this, dog. You gonna do that in front of on live and everything, dog? In front of all the people, dog? You gonna do me like that in front of all? Maybe. God dang, man. Look like God. Hey, you gonna do that in front of my wife and everything, dog? You gonna have me that?
No, it sounded good though. Sounded good.
Who was the lady in the red dress? You gonna have me that in front of my wife and everything, dog?
It sounded good. Sounded good, coach.
It sounded good.
Sounded real good.
Hey, shout out to Chat GPT.
There we go. There you go.
Oh, we got my man. Hold up. All right, I got to get through this, guys. It's quite a few people on here. I know I've been lax. I can't be lax with the 2 minutes. We got to get in. We got to get out. I know y'all cool. We got it. Brother Jay Blaze on the line. Talk to me, Blaze. What's up, baby?
Hey, now what's going on, Coach? Hey, V12, what's happening?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Hey, V12, man. Hey, look, man. Grease them up. Man, you let Coach Hayes beat you, man.
Slap that fool.
Come on,
I had a bad week. Take
that. Come on,
I
man.
did. Hey.
Another thing.
I had a bad week.
Did I call in the barbershop today? Is the barbershop, the clip is coming? That's what I want to know.
Bro, I sent him the link.
Everybody, all the fans, everybody want to know.
I sent him the link. He ain't showed up yet. Said the Longhorn Lunatic. I sent it to him on Instagram and his email address. I sent it to him both Instagram and email address.
Don't let him slide. Don't let him slide. You know, he'll duck and hide. But hey, that brow gotta go. Brow gotta go.
It gotta
hey, Coach
go.
Hayes, look,
You know it gotta go.
On the game, Coach Hayes.
Talk to us.
Hey, love to win. Our defense played, man. I loved it. It had flashes of the old days. That's what I'm saying. When Ruben Main caught that interception, turned it up, I was like, good God Almighty. I seemed like we was at the Orange Bowl right there.
Yes, sir.
But we held them 2 running backs. Hey, we held them under 100 yards, man. That defense played. The whole team played, really. I mean, you got to give it to Mario. He did what he had to do. Even if it came to a rugby style conservative, because we went 4 series without getting the first down. We just ran the ball, and I guess we was killing the clock. And I don't never like leaving it in the kicker's hands, but hey, we got the win though. We did what he had to do. We beat a number 16, ranked number 6. They ain't ranked number 6 no more.
Nah, no more. Get them fools up out of here, man. Matter of fact, hey, slap them fools, man. Get your ass out of here. Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame, bro.
But I love to win. Love y'all. I'm gonna get this next call on. But go Canes. We got Bethune-Cookman.
There it is, man. Shout out to BCU, man. All right, man. Appreciate you, Blaze. Let me get to the next one in the building. Oh, golly. Let me see. I gotta get down, bro. I got Chris Canes for life. What's up, Chris? Talk to me.
Yo, what up, Coach? What up, V12? What's good with y'all, fellas?
Man, we good, man. We rolling through this thing, man. What a game. Talk to us.
Yeah, man. What a game. I'm glad we got the dub. You know what I'm saying? To talk about that, you know, we uneducated thugs and everything like that. But somebody from daggone Notre Dame was over there at the end of the game, was on his period, was sitting there, F this, F that, and all this other kind of stuff after the game and everything. Mark Fletcher laughing at his ass. But he said F you to F the Canes, all this other kind of stuff while he backing up because he didn't want no smoke with Chase Smith. Shout out to him. But anyway, I was just sitting here, Coach. We did good. We did good during the game and everything like that. We held them. The side of the ball was very even. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like we had an identity and everything else like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope that we can just stay consistent and stay with the same thing that we've been wanting to do for this year. You know what I'm saying? We just stay consistent. Mm-hmm. We stay healthy. We do what we need to do, and we mauled them. And another thing, it's very quiet in here. I don't hear a loud mouth in here tonight. I wonder where he at. He must be missing in action. Might want to go ahead and cue the cricket. So, Coach Hayes, because I know good and hell well he wasn't about to win no damn 30 games in a row for losing no eyebrow. All he had to do was lose one. You're a smart man. You played chess on a 3D board. That fool playing checkers with the Little Rascals. That was the dumbest damn bet that he could have ever made in his life. But where is he at? Because normally he be in here talking loud and being obnoxious as his usual self. But I'm looking for that eyebrow. Don't sit up here and showing that it's shade and all this other kind of stuff. I want to know what's going on. I want to see that eyebrow be shady, bro. I want to see it shade because you talk all that noise, you need to come correct. That's all I'm saying. I want to see the brow shade live. Even if I got to see it on the rewatch, I want to see it. I want to see it gone.
I hear you,
Get them Clippers.
12, anything, 13 seconds. Talk to us.
No, we got to catch me outside. We got to catch me outside. I'm telling Coach this, next time you got to put something in escrow. Okay, put something in escrow. He need to shave half of it and put a Band-Aid on, and then the other half when the loss happens. We got to put it in the escrow because we got to find him. Wherever he at, we need to find him. You got to cash out. Bottom line.
Oh, well. Hey, I sent him the stuff. He sent me his email address. I sent it to him, so we'll see. He in Cali, so we'll see if he pop up. Real quick, but hey, I know I always bet. I don't hate that. I don't want to mess up your name, but Jibinga. I know you always come on. This dude says, "Hayes, what the hell? You've been drinking for 3 days, celebrating the win. You just doing the show to talk about the show now." It's almost time for Bethune. What's wrong with you, man? Golly, dog.
Coach on CP time, brother. Coach on CP time. You already know.
Y'all like I ain't got stuff going on.
No, you don't.
Boy, I'm like young thug, boy. You don't know what it take to live this here lifestyle, boy.
You running into stars at the game.
Young thug, Coach, please don't be but please don't be the person to YSL. Please don't do that.
No, I ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying, I was trying to just say in regards to the song, like y'all don't know what it take to like listen, bro. Coach be living, boy, life be lifing, and we be trying to make it happen. And I do it for y'all. Appreciate you, Jabinga, if I'm saying it right. I hate jacking up names. That bothers me.
Yeah, man.
Escrow eyebrow.
But that's all I really wanted to say.
All right,
Coach. I'm just gonna be sitting there listening though, dog. Love y'all guys, man. Is Brown gonna be on next?
I don't know, dog. It's a bunch of people on here, and I gotta get through them, dog. We about to close this out.
All that pontificating and escalating and pontificating and all that. I mean, whatever. But I'll be here listening for it.
For sure, brother. Much love. Much love. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go. We rocking and rolling. All right, here we go. Guys, call in now. This last caller, we're gonna take it because we got quite a few here. I ain't gonna say the number. We're gonna run V12 off. All right. Like Shannon Sharp say, V12 gonna cry. So go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. V12 gonna cry. All right. Real quick, let me get this in right here. Dub City in the building. Dub, talk to us, baby. You got 2 minutes.
I'm not gonna use my 2 minutes, Coach. Hey, what's good, 12?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, I just got a couple things I want to say. Finesse knew exactly what he was doing when he said that about that joke. He knew V12 was gonna try to get on here and read something when he was talking about that movie. And he proved to us why that joke still worked, right? So V12, it is not your glasses, it is your glass right there with that brown stuff in it. That's where you was messing up at. But anyways, I just want to say that, and I want to say 2 more things. Well, 1 more thing, and then ask y'all a question. So man, if Shannon Dawson don't throw away that wide receiver screen play like Miss Betty throw away E. Brown draws, we gonna be in trouble because every time we run it, we lose like 3 yards. Every time we run it, we use like 3 yards. And also, my last thing I want to say is, if they talking about Notre Dame offensive line is so great, then that means our defensive line is elite. Bottom line, case closed. I think we going 12-0, Carson Beck for the Heisman, and I don't care what nobody else say. And that's all I gotta say. Love y'all. V12, you know I was just messing with you.
No, for sure. No, you know how we go.
Well, catch you later. Love y'all.
Much
Peace.
love. Much love
Appreciate
to
it.
you.
Appreciate
That's
it.
anything is everything at the same time.
Okay, for sure.
Same person. All right, real quick. Amanda says, can you use a different analogy? That was disrespectful. I don't know what analogy you're talking about, but V12, it sounds like you in trouble and not me, because I don't know. But if it's me, then I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, let me know what it was, and I'll take a look at it. I don't know. A couple of different. I haven't spoken for a while. Let us know.
Listen, shout out to my son down there. Look at JR down there. Huh? Look at my son down there. That boy, shout out. Hey, tell your mama to take you shopping, boy. Huh? I send a child support every 2 weeks. $5.95. And I ain't talking about $595. $5.95 every 2 weeks. YouTube ain't paying like that. That's all I know. She was in court the other day talking about, but coach, but your honor, he be on my phone all the time. Anyway. All right. If y'all been on here, please hang up so we can clear the lines up some. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh Lord. 5764 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, that's Randy calling out of Orlando.
Randy, what's up out of
Jones
Orlando?
High School.
Yes, sir. I remember Randy.
I hope both of y'all remember me. I'm the guy that put the focus on the defensive tackles.
Hold on, go back to Victoria. Yes, I remember.
Okay, coach, this is what I want to drop a couple of nuggets on y'all. The spring game, it always give you telltale signs with Miami the last 2 years. The first year, Cam was slinging it all around the yard in the spring game. That lets you know the imprint, the DNA of the offense. This year's spring game, they utilized baby Jesus Malachi a lot. So that let you know, it gave you a little insight in what the offense was going to be like. Most people, they think the spring game very vanilla. It's a tune up, the high stuff. But it give you little telltale signs of what kind of offense Miami going to have.
Right, right.
My other thing, Coach Hayes, is they playing freshmen. I like that. The kicker, they brung him in. Another guy was supposed to win that job. They playing a lot of linebackers, and they got the boy Joshua Morgan snaps too. So I like that there. They ain't playing favoritism or if you got seniority. I respect Mario for doing that. If you the best player, Mario gonna play you. If you're a freshman or you're a transfer or whoever. So I just wanted to say that, and let's go Canes. I'm happy with what they did. And I'm proud of the defensive tackle guys. What you think?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I agree with you. 12. Talk to him.
No, that's a great
Yep.
great point you made. When you sprinkle in, freshmen, the best players on the field, those are the people who should be playing as well. If you take a look at most of the teams who do very, very well in the playoffs, it's depth. So when you have freshmen playing meaningful minutes, that's experience, that's exposure, that's reps, and that goes definitely a long way. It's a game of attrition, man. You can have the most talented team, but if you don't have fresh players, you don't have healthy players, then it doesn't really fare well for you as a team. So that's a great point you made. You made a great point with the defensive line. We have one of the most stout defensive lines there, very experienced, and they playing ball. So I mean, you called it. You got to give you your credit.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I love what you guys do. Coach Hayes, you took too long to go live. You're supposed to went live after that victory Sunday night or early Monday, baby. I've been waiting on you. But y'all boys have a good, blessed night, man. And I'll tap in with y'all next time, Coach Hayes.
Appreciate
Sounds
it.
good.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
Coach, you getting the feedback. Coach, they looking for you. They miss you, man. They miss you.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Can I tell you?
Next time you got to go live from the phone. You got to put your 10 up, Coach, and maybe go live from the phone for at least 10, 15 minutes, bro. That's probably gonna be the best you can do, dog. Because they on your head, and you gotta give them what the peoples want, right? You're the fake people's champ. So if you gotta make sure you gotta get the people what you.
The fake people's champ. Listen, can I tell y'all really what happened? I want to tell y'all this guy's on
chat, man. Let's go.
This guy's on true. Real quick, we're gonna get to the phone line, and I'm gonna cancel it. I'm gonna lock it after this. I'm a little embarrassed. It was raining prior to the game, and I remember we talked, and I said, 12, we can't do a pregame. But the post game, it was not raining. But can I tell y'all the truth? And I'm a little embarrassed. Coach got detained. I got detained. At the end of the game, this dude kept talking trash. And I told him, man, chill out, dog. You know what I'm saying? And he kept going and going and going. And we won, and we was happy. And that little mother lover untied my shoelace, and I kicked him across the field. It was a little leprechaun. And I slapped him like this. And Miami-Dade got you, boy, dog. They detained me. They detained you, boy. They said you can't be picking on the little people like that. And because I had kicked the little leprechaun and tried to stuff him back in that Lucky Charms box. And they said all that was okay, but the part where I went overboard, they said, 12, when I kept yelling, they magically delicious. They magically delicious. They magically delicious. And I kept giving it to him. And luckily, I got a homeboy that worked on the squad, so he got me released.
So next time, just go live from the police department. That's what the people are saying, man. Go live with your one phone call, even if that happened. With your one phone call, the people want you to go live from TDK, right?
No, for real. They told me when I was whooping him.
They want you to
They
go
said
live.
no, but Miami-Dade police told me everything was good.
Got to go live. Bottom line, even if it's on the phone, the people they're spoken, coach. So next time, even if it's thunderstorming and raining, hop on with the phone, go live for 15 minutes. You may not be able to take any calls, but you got to give the people what they want.
I got to give people what they want, dog. But unfortunately, dog, like the sergeant that came in, because I asked for a supervisor. You know how you always see that on the internet. Let me see your supervisor. So I asked for the supervisor. He came. And he told me, he said, you was all right, but you went too far. When you said they magically delicious. And then I hit him with a take that. And I kept giving it to him. And then he said I went too far because then they got me with, you know what I'm saying, battery on a leprechaun. But that's where I am. Let me get to the next call in the building, man. We got to go through this fast. Mike Lowry, talk to us, baby. 2 minutes. Come on. 2 minutes, Mike.
Yeah, you stay with the 2 minutes every time. You give me a minute and 10 seconds.
Well, you just burned 10
but
seconds.
you let everybody else ride out. You let everybody else ride out. But it's all
seconds.
good. I ain't stressing that. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, dog, I'm very, very skeptical about this team. Just like all these callers been pointing out the negatives, we really need to harp on these negatives. Like, just like you said, throw away that goddamn screen play. You run the screen too close to the line of scrimmage. That's number one. Number two, you're running the RPO with a quarterback that ain't even no RPO player. Like, you got to change the offense. You can't stay with the same offense that you did for other players because they don't have the same attributes. We've been asking y'all for downhill running since we came on this YouTube scene. We've been asking y'all for big players and dominant offensive line and dominant defensive line. Y'all have done that for us, but you still running this old new modern ass offense. It ain't gonna get us nowhere. We ain't gonna scare nobody with that. And then you playing a freshman that's 17 years old when you done sent all our great receivers to all these different schools. Then you come in with all these transfers and they can't even get off one-on-one coverage. Like, I could keep going and going and going on and on. I'm not happy with this win. I'm looking at the botched field goal and watching the highlights right now. We supposed to been up on these guys 21-0. Like, I'm done. I ain't even finna rap with y'all because y'all don't see the game the way I see. I've been on this chat line with y'all since you started this chat line, Coach.
Yes, sir.
And I'm disappointed, and I'm always gonna be disappointed because I know what we won. How many games in a row at the Orange Bowl?
58. 58, I think.
Then we got Ray Ray. We got people in here asking what's going on with Ray Ray. If we trying to solidify homegrown talent, play Ray Ray too. Don't have him in there blocking. Look at JoJo Trader that sprung Fletcher for that big ass run. He came in there and he had a wedge block when they brought him in motion. We need to run more plays like that. Wham blocks. Like, come on, man. Like,
wham block.
Dawson got start being elementary, man. He got over there like the dude just told you. They was in our formation. They ran a pop pass to Oreo running down in the middle of the field because you running under the center. You ran a fake. You faked it, and then the tight end slipped out. Like, why you don't got no goal line offense? Why are we running RPO on the 5-yard line? We going backwards, and then we kick a botched field goal. Like, come on, man. Something got to give, man. We need more coaches with IQ. You can tell Damon Lewis and Jason Taylor done changed the defensive front. That look like a NFL line bringing in. I'm done. I ain't gonna even rap no more because a lot of people don't see what I see, and I'm glad that sergeant got you out of handcuffs. But like 12 said, you got to go live after every game, man, no matter what.
So Mike,
I definitely gonna do that real quick for you. $2. Coach beat up Webster. What did Emmanuel Lewis do? Appreciate you for the $2, dog.
Yeah. So Mike, every game, I hear what you're saying. We got to take a step back. People in the chat, they've been calling stuff out too, Mike. Somebody talked about the screenplay. Somebody talked about different things. I even said in the beginning of the show, I said, listen, we have to be a little cautious, with the defense, with what's going on right now. It's the first game. But there is, for right now, we have to be able to celebrate this win. Like anything else, Mike, you're gonna see they're gonna be some good things and some bad things, and we got a lot to improve upon. But remember, we had a slide the last game. Could you imagine the last 2 games or 3 games of the season last year? Can you imagine we would have lost this game to Notre Dame? We would have think the earth was crumbling. So I'm not saying that, it's the first game. We should be excited. The team came out, they fought off the defense, won the game for the most part. We got to stop. So let's see what happened. Let's see, and we got to give credit where credit is due. It was the play calling had to shift because of the weather. Now let's see what happens at Bethune. Let's see what happened moving forward. Then I think once we get to 2 or 3 games, because remember last year, and Mike, this is probably what you're saying. Last year we had all these good games. We played Florida. We played these teams. Once you got into ACC play, that's when things started to shift. So let's just celebrate this win. It was not 100%. We do have some flaws, but at the end of the day, let's see what we can do. When we get into ACC play, then we can tell what we really have from that perspective. That's just the bottom line.
For sure.
Yeah.
I gotta push on Stretch. I got to, dog. Much love. Oh, he gone already.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to Amanda says, stop with the excuses, coach. We don't care if you're dead. Go live from the morgue. Period. Great shots. I'm gonna be in that thing like this. Hey, we live. Hey, the Canes played great. Ugh. I love it. Well, guess what? I will never let y'all down again. I promise you that. I promise you that. Man, that leprechaun though, he has some sharp teeth, man. I got some bite marks in my knuckles. All right, we got to push on, man. CeeLo's in the building. CeeLo's, talk to me, man.
What's going on, Coach?
No. Hold on. Let's hold on. Excuse me. CeeLo's, let's start over. I'm gonna take you out and bring you back in so you come in with your proper introduction, CeeLo's. All right, man. Y'all clap it up. We got CeeLo's in the building.
Hear ye, hear ye. What's going on, y'all? How y'all
This
feeling?
is Lord Bakington.
Lord Bakington III in the coach's court.
Talk to us, CeeLo. What's on your mind, baby?
What's going on? Hey, look, man, all these calls calling in, point out the negative, man. I'm just happy we won, man. Like, the way they was hitting out there on the field brought back memories, man. Form tackling, like, it was kind of shaky, like the first drive when Notre Dame, they missed a couple of tackles on that drive, but, they tightened up. They was tackling, and Damari Strapsville Brown, man, don't throw over it, man. They was strapping up out there, man.
Defense was biting, dog. Defense was hitting. They were being tackled by multiple people. You know what I mean?
They were moving. They was flowing to the ball, man. It was crazy. Like, I'm like, damn, am I watching old Miami? Or is this 2025 Miami? So, yeah, I was happy with that, man. I was real happy with the defense. I felt like, honestly, to be honest with y'all, I think we could have blew them off the map for real. When we was up 17 to 21-7.
Yeah,
and I think that's when Brown slipped, didn't it?
Yeah. No, hold up. Nah, what's your number, Campbell? I don't even know you on the line. What's your number? I want to make sure I talk to you tonight, so I'm gonna call in another night. You go next. I want you to skip the line. I need to slap that face. So you just tell me last 4 of your digits. I don't know I gotta save your name in the chat, so I don't know which one is you. But anyway,
do y'all think that it seemed like they took the foot off the gas a little bit? So
right,
because I felt like it was a blowout happening for me when I was watching. I don't know about y'all. How y'all feel about that?
Agree. I think we've said that before, right? To where we talked about it, kind of, didn't kill the mosquito with an axe. You kind of ran the ball. You went 3 and out. You did that 4 times consecutively.
4 times in a row, though.
Yeah, therefore that becomes an issue. Yeah, that becomes an issue.
But also, you don't want to. But also, you don't want to lose anyone in a game like this. The game is pretty much in hand. You don't want to risk anybody getting injured. Again, it's a long season, so a lot of factors play into it. yeah, we want it to be 42 to 20 or 14 or whatever, 52 to 24. But sometimes I just think we got to finish the game. If we finished it properly, then I think people will have a better understanding of what happened. But it was kind of shaky towards the end, and we didn't finish the drives convincingly, and I think that's probably why people are kind of pushing back. It wasn't convincing towards the end. It happens sometimes.
That's correct. Well, guess what, Lord Bakington, I got to push on. I got to, man. We got so many people.
And
I'm
look,
going to lock it.
I have one more statement.
The conference has been locked.
And I'm staying on this. I believe from what I've seen from CJ, Marion, and Malachi, we straight a receiver because they didn't even get Lofton or JoJo involved. I think this receiving core is better than last year's receiving core. And I stand on that.
Well, we're going to find out.
From top to bottom.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.
Yes, sir.
Take
Lord,
it easy.
Take it easy, brother. All right, here we go. All right. I want to get this. Y'all do me a favor. Give me a round of slaps for this dude. Mother. Michael, what's up, baby? Mike, what's up, baby?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be so. Yeah.
Oh, you better go find. They must got you in the dungeon, boy. It sound like you in the transfer portal. Mike.
But you hear me?
Okay, we got you now. You was in the transfer portal at first. Talk to me.
Oh, what's up? Y'all said I got win. Gave y'all that. Y'all got y'all win.
No, we took our win.
But I see the game a whole different way. If you look at the box score, I don't think we came through, especially that whole about 90 minutes. We wasn't doing nothing.
That's on y'all.
We ain't let the stars play.
That's your fault.
That's on us.
Yeah, that's on you.
You show up to somebody hood and you don't play, get your head beat in.
Yeah, because I'm looking, Mike. I'm looking at our Instagram account, and you wrote me August 19th. And you said, y'all asses are done now. I bet the points go up now on Notre Dame being favored. No more excuses. The media in Vegas know who the quarterback is now. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you was talking cash trash.
Yeah. Quarterback is for real. A quarterback, I think he outplayed Beck. I know he won the game, but Beck we didn't put pressure on him. CJ is a redshirt freshman. He got 3 touchdowns, more yards, and he was under pressure. And they didn't even let the kid play until about close to half. They ain't really let him loose. They was kind of hiding him.
Well, that's on y'all. That's on your beloved coach.
That's on us.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything was on us. The defense didn't blitz Carson back. It was just everything that I don't know. I think they had too much time on their hand over the summer. And we just gonna try to fake y'all out, and y'all thought we were gonna do, and that's what they did. Because I ain't see nothing that I was expecting.
Well, that's what coaching does.
You think coaching was not gonna get the ball? You didn't think we were gonna run the ball at you? We got Malachi Fields from Virginia. We got Will Pauling from Wisconsin. Jaden Grayhouse. He didn't get nothing.
Trash.
Nothing.
Trash.
Just
trash.
Well, our D-line dictated a lot of that. I mean, you guys, if you look at the box score, I mean, our D-line dictated the run game, negated the run game pretty much.
The D-line didn't dictate it because you didn't give the man the ball.
Trash.
You can look at you can if you don't give somebody the shot, that's like the shot you don't take. You can't say, well,
Somebody was running the ball. Somebody was running the ball. Price was running the ball. We don't.
Look at the box score.
They gave it to Price. Price got 6 carries. I mean,
Price,
so
he was.
Man, you in the portal, dog. You doing all that talking. You in the portal over there, man. Where you at? In the cave? Hiding?
I'm in my basement. I don't know what it sound like.
Sound like you a robot. You better put an antenna down there. Let me tell you something real quick. Trash. Y'all ran the ball.
Yeah.
Y'all ran the ball 27 times Trash. Sorry.
And how many times should we run the ball?
Who cares? Trash. That's your head coach. He get paid.
Exactly.
He get paid a bunch of money to make them decisions.
All the coaches took an L. The only people who showed up was CJ Carr and the wide receiver Jordan Faison. And then the coordinators screwed everybody. So
hold on, that's the same coordinator that you called in and was talking about what he gonna do to us. Ain't that the same coordinators? Remember you called in? Yeah. Trash.
Dan Rupp was supposed to let it fly.
Trash.
He got the quarterback down. He can throw dimes.
Trash. Can I tell y'all this? You know what Notre Dame need? Y'all need an NIL deal with Glad trash bags. That's what y'all need.
Mm-hmm.
Or how about this?
Nah.
A hefty cinch sack.
I'm gonna sit back for 2 weeks and let them go to work.
Trash.
And then I'm glad we ain't playing nobody trash next week. We playing Texas A&M in 2 weeks.
Trash.
Let me see what we do that mean. Then I know for sure how we didn't do what we were supposed to do.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Jordan Love out here. Jordan Love out here with 10 carries.
I didn't want to play nobody like a Duke or somebody.
Bro,
I didn't want to play nobody weak next game. I wanted to see us play somebody for real. And now y'all got to go out there because you laid an egg in Miami.
Jordan Love had 10 carries for 33 yards. That's 3.3 yards a carry. Trash.
No, he had 10 carries.
I'm looking at it, sir.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love, 10 carries, 33 yards, 3.3 yards, no touchdowns. Trash.
Yeah, it is trash because he should have had way more than what JD has.
Jadarian Price had 6 carries for 45 yards.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, Price.
No, I think he want to carry.
I told you 6 carries, 45 yards, 7.5 average.
So 16 carries for a game. No, that ain't us.
Trash.
That ain't us. Yeah,
trash.
That's not. Then that's why the pass rush is looking like y'all pass rush, because you're not. If you want a pass rush to stop, you got to run at him. You should have been running straight at Bane ass. You should be making him work.
Trash.
Instead, you energized him.
That same coordinator, coach. You don't know this coordinator background. Guess what his background is? Trash. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
He got trash for one game. He got trash this game. Yeah,
matter of fact,
he gets the glad bag this game.
Can I tell you this? Shout out to you, Michael. I got to run, but this, my brother, this segment is brought to you by the world's smallest violin. For you to play.
It's all good. 305, y'all got y'all W.
Guess what? Take this and y'all trash. Get that crap out of here, man. Much love, Mike, man. I appreciate you, dog, as always, man. I know you support this channel, man. Thank you. You know I got to talk a little trash to you. See what I did there?
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, dog.
All love. Deuces.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, dog. He's a good sport about it. They still trash, but he's a good sport. All right, we got OG Kane and Rocky in the building. Rocky, I know I'm not letting you ask you because I know you and 12 want to dance a little bit, but I'm going to bring OG Kane on, and then I'm going to let Rocky and 12, they want to dance a little bit. Somebody got to bring the music. OG Kane, talk to us, baby.
What's up, Coach? What's up, B12?
What's going on?
Man, not nothing. I just want to call in. Last caller, I love him to death. You know, I'm a fan of college football, talk our trash, but all I heard was excuses. I mean, we stopped your run. So what you want them to do? They get behind. So now they got to pass the ball to get on the board. Dog.
Say it again.
What we crying about?
Say it one more time.
You know
trash. They trash.
Yeah, we stopped your run and y'all got behind. So what you gonna do? Keep running the ball and stay behind? But anywho, only thing I gotta say is I was livid watching the game. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching the game in your emotions, like you're on the sideline, this and that. So I had to go back and watch the game. And I understand the conservative, but if you're gonna get that conservative, dude, don't run the same play and just give it a different look. I mean, other teams ain't stupid. They see your halfback or your H-back or your slot coming in motion, but you're doing the same concept. Let's fool them. Let's run a toss. Let's run a stretch. Let's get to the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna be honest with, I don't know if everybody remember this, but when I think it's Brown, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
If he don't slip, that's a first down.
Mm-hmm.
If we get that first down, the momentum just sucks the air out of Notre Dame, and we go down and score. Dog, that been ball game, and it'd have been a blowout. It'd have been like 35-38 to 14 or 17. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I got is just, if we go back to last year's Syracuse, and we were slanging that thing, pause. Everybody was saying we need to slow it down and run the ball. Why didn't we run the ball? Why wouldn't we run the ball? Well, we did it this time. The only hiccup I don't like is you kept running the same concept.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. Switch it up. That's my only hype after I watched it again. Because if we would have, let's just say, Beck would have kept, throwing the ball or whatever and got a pick or, anything. It basically, from a coach aspect of it, if you slow it down and it worked, good for you. If you slow it down and you don't work, he shouldn't have slowed it down.
There you go.
If you keep going and throwing and keep your foot on their neck like you know what I'm saying, everybody wants to do, if it happens and we win, that's what we supposed to do. But if he didn't, man, he should have slowed it down. So you pretty much damned if you do and damned if you don't. It just got to work. In this case, it worked. But again, only hiccup I got is if you're going to go conservative, I wouldn't go conservative early in the mid-third quarter and switch up the run concepts. Don't keep running the same thing and think because you got a little eye candy going in motion that's going to fool anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because your offensive line does get tired too.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
That's all. That's all I got on that. I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong because I'm just giving my opinion after I watched it again.
Yeah. No. Listen, I agree with you. I'm not mad about the. So here's what conservative seems like to most people. It's conservative because it's very lackluster plays. It lacks creativity, right? Not an end around, not off tackle, not gap scheme type stuff where you're pulling guys, GTs, and so forth. So I get that. You get the little inside zone, it look like dives, and it's not working. So I definitely understand why and the reason people say what they're saying. What I believed in, don't change who you are. Don't change what you're going to be. I think one thing I'll say about this, I think Carson Beck has enough experience and talent to still throw the ball but not be careless. You don't have to throw the ball in the middle of the field to risk interception. You still can throw perimeter throws and still be quote unquote conservative. You don't have to just, hey, let's go hand it all like we're doing inside run. You still can be creative. You still can play action, read RPOs where the percentage of it being intercepted is extremely low. You know what I mean? It's not like you're throwing it between the numbers. So I get that part. And I agree with you. I think it lacks some creativity. I don't care about this being the first game. You're trying to win the game and create a statement because there's a gazillion football plays in this world. You'll never run out of football plays. So, like, people kill me with that. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say, to your point, OG, I think you're 1,000% correct. I think it was we thought we could impose our will and that these people weren't going to fight back. And the Leprechauns put their cleats on, stuck their foot in the mud, and showed that they had some fight in them. And I think they'll be okay throughout the season. But as long as they got their butt whipped on August 31st, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool with it too. And I don't disagree with nothing you just said. Throw some, some mesh plays, some screens, I don't disagree with that. All I'm saying is if you're going to do, Dawson, if you're going to do what you did, like you said, be creative with it. Don't keep doing the same thing, Yeah. That was my only hiccup. Because at first, when I first watched the game, again, motions, I'm like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But then I went back and looked at it. I'm like, okay, I get it. But dog, switch it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what you gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You getting paid all this money. I know that ain't all you got in the bag.
No,
dog.
they got more. They just sometimes you fall in love with the analytics in the playbook, man. But OG, let me rush this thing on. We got Rocky.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. It's just been a minute since I called in. I just thought I'd get my 2 cents.
Man, OG, you always been a big supporter of the show, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much, man.
All right.
All right, V12.
All right, take it easy. I will, for sure. Have a good one.
All right, we'll see you homecoming.
Yeah, here we go. Let's do that.
Uh-oh. You know he off in Tennessee. That's why he said that.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Let's
real
do that.
quick, Jordan Poole for the $2. He said Jordan Love average carries are 12 carries per game. Interesting, Mike. Interesting stat line.
That's about right.
And he had 11, right?
Yeah.
He had about 11. All right, so there we go. Appreciate the $2 there, Jordan Poole. Real quick, let me do this before I let Rocky on. I want to say one thing. Hey, see, this is why people don't believe this, but this is why I mess with Mike, believe it or not. They'll just call in the Alabama fan. He called y'all Bamas, but I'm going to go with it. So y'all Canes won and not hitting the like button for Coach. Get on point. Man, y'all clap it up for my dog that just lost. Y'all clap it up for my dog. Y'all hit the like button. It's free, man. Come on, man. Like, I can't be mad at him. This is why I say we talk trash, but I got to give him his respect. Got to give him his love, dog. Like you said, we won. I don't know how many likes we got in the chat right now. We should at least have 300. We should at least have 300. We had over 300 people in the building at one time. We should at least have 300. How many we got in there? Anybody know? Put it in the chat right quick. I don't know. But anyway, here's what I do know. That boy Rocky on the line, and he ready to rock and roll. Huh? That boy say he just ran up the stairs. He been in there punching on beef ribs. He been waiting for this day. He been asking for you for a long 207. 207. Anyway, Rocky, hailing from Louisiana. V12, hailing from the DMV by way of the crib, aka the Mint. My dog was a Mint legend. I even seen him get on the stage and pour sweet and sour sauce over his head. And singing that gangster blues. Where them dollars at? Hit her where them dollars at. Where them dollars at? Hit her where them dollars at. Let's get it on. Rocky, what's up, baby?
Man, Coach Hayes, man, I've been waiting for this and calling this out all off season. V12, where the hell you been, man?
Hey,
where the
man,
hell you been? I've been calling for you, baby.
I heard.
Still don't want that off season smoke. Talk to me.
I've been around. I called in a couple times. I haven't really been on, but I'm back. So what you want to talk about? You know, we could be on the same team right now. What you want to talk about?
I've been here almost every damn show this offseason.
I'm hit. Well, you know that's my season off. You know, I don't get them calls. You know, you got to talk to Coach about that. He don't call me, man. And listen, Coach wants all his accolades, but if you look at the YouTube takeover, look, this is the second year in a row my name is omitted. Go back and look. I'm gonna check Coach on the air. This is the second year in a row my name is omitted from the YouTube takeover. Y'all want me to work on my off season? I'm Micah Parsons this thing. He better be lucky I ain't going over the.
You got you there. That's true.
I may go over to Micah. I may go over to I may go like Micah Parsons. Trade me. Who looking for me? Rawhide. Who need me? Sign me. I'm gone. Who need me? Miami Flo. Y'all need me? Who need me over there? Colorado people, y'all need 12? Because I'm here. He acting like Jerry Jones, Rocky. But I'm off. I'm back though. I'm back. I'm back. Is this the season? This is my time of year.
V12 is what V12 is saying is that he don't feel appreciated on the Coach Hayes live show.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put it. So he want to put it out there. Since he want to put it out there, I'm gonna put it out there. You know what, V12, we've been negotiating all this time, and the reason I didn't put it on there, he want a fresh beef patty every Saturday morning, huh?
That's right.
With cocoa bread.
With the cocoa bread.
You know what he told me? He said that beef patty, it better be what? Flaky.
And flown in.
He told. This is why we've been arguing. He want a fresh beef patty every Saturday morning. And I'm like,
That's
dog,
a-
it's not in the budget, dog.
That's
You're
on my
going too
rider.
far,
Yeah,
BJ.
so I was going to, so Coach Chase, you telling me that look, that contract negotiation point was a sticking point
Sticking
for
point.
V12 not being on the promo?
Bro,
Come on,
you know
man.
how
I came on here to bust that V12 chops, and now I got to get on you for that.
Absolutely.
you know
Absolutely.
how much beef patties cost? We got tariffs out here, man.
Hey,
Coach, look, Costco, the beef patties in the freezer. You know the big long ones, like the big, you chop them up, they're frozen.
He don't want
in the
that. He
wheels.
won't fret. This is what I'm trying to tell you. He wanted straight from Kingston. Huh?
either Kingston or
Well,
shout out
gourmet on, Coach. Is that what it is?
listen, wherever you want to get it from. Hammond's flaky bake, spicy beef, wherever you want to get it from, it needs to come fresh overnight.
And that boy said he want a callaloo patty too. Okay, he want a callaloo patty.
There we go. Everything.
All right, but anyway.
So what's up, Rocky?
I want to say one more thing, and I move to the Canes. 12. Listen, baby. Anybody can come on during the season when we got content, when we got Canes games, we got interviews, we got stuff going on. But it's the off season.
Okay.
The off season that makes the real men on these shows.
You know what?
There ain't nothing going on. And we talking about CPAC. And we talking about E. Brown's history back when the dinosaurs were around. E. Brown,
Rocky. Guess what, Rocky? That's fair enough, Rocky. So next off season, I gotta step my training up. So I'll be there next off season. You'll see more of me next off season. Me and Coach will negotiate something. I'll be there next off season. You're right. I hear you because entertainment.
Coach, you gotta bring it to the table, baby. You gotta bring a good contract to the table. You gotta give B12 a reason, baby. You gotta give him
exactly. Coach the kind of guy. We're in these adult parties, and he doesn't want to. He knows I don't have any ones on me, and he'll tell me to go to the ATM and pay a $10 fee to get some ones instead of having. He has a bunch of ones in his hands, and he wants me to go get a $10 fee from the local ATM and another $6 from my bank. So I'm going to check $16 to get 10 ones. The kind of guy I'm dealing with here. So we got to get better.
You need to charge him a 50 for that B12.
But y'all,
that's a service fee.
But Rocky, you know what you don't know? My dog like it half price, if you know what I'm saying. Because he get the one. He get the one. No, listen. We talking about the shorter version of you know what I'm talking about. They shorter. They're a little bit shorter.
That's a conversation. That's an LMB
12
flawed conversation.
Matter of fact, 12. 12. You remember that? You remember that?
I do not.
Don't you lie. 12. Don't you lie.
12. I don't know anything. Let's talk Canes.
I bet you $100. 12 laugh right now. 12. Right. You remember when I sent that half price beef patty over there?
Mm-hmm.
Don't smile, dog. Don't smile. My dog had a half price beef patty, and that thing was spicy.
Super spicy.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Anyway, I'm gonna send y'all some Tony Sacheries, give y'all some help.
I'm waiting for you and Rocky to get it in, man.
We talking about the Canes. So Rocky, what is your breakdown of the game? What were your thoughts? I wasn't here all summer. What were you talking? What was some of the sticking points and what we got going on?
Yeah. So first, real quick to Michael, the reason why y'all didn't get any pressure and the reason why Love didn't get the ball and the reason why y'all looked bad is because we kicked y'all ass. So let's get that out of the way. Secondly, okay, so here's what everybody should be looking at after week 1's, in my opinion. What did we learn from our football team across the nation, whatever football team it is? What did we learn from our Canes on Saturday? We learned that Corey Heatherman is an improvement. Not that you couldn't get much worse. It was only one way to go, but up. D-line played physical. Second level played physical. Secondary was an improvement. Jacoby Thomas looked good out there.
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Scott looked good out there. So the defense looked better. We got a dominant offensive line that we're going to be leaning on all season. And we also learned that Mario Cristobal, to my surprise, is finally at a point with his recruiting and the talent level on his roster from some of his young guys that he's willing to play those guys. Obviously, Malachi Tony, that just stole the show on offense. That kid is a stud. And then I'm going to give y'all another one on defense that y'all probably missed. Bryce Fitzgerald was in there in the fourth quarter at safety. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but he was out there during those last few drives. So we saw a willingness from Mario to play the young guys, which helps when you got 150 recruits in the stands. Very impressed with our Canes. Culture has improved 150%. Disciplined, nothing stupid, nothing, out of bounds. And really took it to one of the top 5 or 10 teams in the country, really on a vanilla game plan. If you really look at the game, it was, especially on offense, it was as vanilla as you could get, in my opinion. Now, what everybody's down on, that what happened, there toward the end, whenever they got conservative and they started running the ball when we were up 21-7, and everybody says we should have kept the pedal to the metal, which I agree. Dawson addressed this in the press conference the day after. He was asked about it. And here's what his response was. He said basically this. He said, we just got a quarterback in Carson Beck that got there in August. We have a brand new, group of receivers. Okay. I see the pass rush every day in fall camp from Messidor and Bain. We go against them every day in camp. So my philosophy was this at the end of the game. If I could get them to use their timeouts and bleed the clock and get them into a situation where they had to throw, that's what I was going to do. Then another reporter said, so you played for the field goal? He said it. He said, yes, I played for the field goal. Now, I don't know if I like that response, but that was what he said. So he actually admitted that he was going to lean on our defense at the end of the game to win the game, and was playing for the field goal and had all the confidence in Carter Davis. Now, it worked out, but I'll say this. Normally, teams that play scared get beat.
Yeah, that's all. Can I just say this, Rocky? With all that, that's coach speak, right? You can still make them burn their timeouts, but you got to get first downs in order to burn timeouts. That's the problem.
Hey, look, I wasn't all too happy with the answer.
No, I get it.
The man
but
said.
I'm saying, but for a lot of people, they'll be like, "Oh, that makes sense, right?" That's coach speak. That's bull crap. What we're saying is, I hear all that. It sounds great, right, on the surface level. But if you're not getting first downs, you're not burning timeouts. 3 and out, punt. 3 and out, punt. 3 and out, punt. 3 and out, punt. You literally ran 12 plays on 4 drives. I'm just saying that we can't get caught up in coach speak. You got to put some stuff behind it. But I thought y'all was gonna. I thought y'all gonna make the room rumble, man. Y'all came in here with this doggone violin talk.
There's no reason yet, Coach. Maybe as the season goes on, we'll probably disagree on a few things. But right now, I agree with what Rocky's saying. Here's the thing: when you take a look at the end of the game, we must make sure we contain our expectations. We got the win. It was one of those games, sloppy game, all good. We got Bethune-Cookman coming up. Let's see what happens. Does he open up the playbook a little more? Then somebody put it in the chat. The Canes are really good in September. We're really good August, September. Now, can we be good in November? Can we close out in December? And those are the things we have to make sure that we're looking for.
And that's what I said yesterday, 12. Yes. I said, I want to see, here's what I want to see. We've been here before. That's what I wanted to lead into. We beat Florida last year. Everybody was riding a high. We kicked their ass in the swamp. And then we all saw what happened as the season went on. I don't want to see that again. That's why I love what we did. Great. But it's time now to take what is taking the next step for our Canes? Play the long game. I want to see us just as good in November as what we're doing right now. Somebody said it in the chat, and I said it yesterday. I'm happy as hell. We're 1-0, and we beat one of the best teams in the country. Runner up a national championship last year. Great, but I'm tired of these games where the Syracuses and when we go to Virginia Tech, we need to beat their ass. We're better than Virginia Tech. When we go to Pitt, we need to beat their ass. We're better than Pittsburgh.
Can I say this?
Damn
it, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this slow singing and flower bringing. Hold up, man. I'm tired of this slow singing and flower bringing on a day of joy. Let me tell y'all something. If we, as a fan base, don't hold a standard, there'll never be a standard held. All this doubt I'm hearing, Rocky. I hear, if we don't have it, but maybe. No, we are going to. And then if we don't, fly the plane. It's just that simple. That's how I look at it. Here's what I'm saying.
We don't got to wait long. We don't got to wait long, Coach.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm tired of, we did this to Notre Dame. Well, Notre Dame has a running back. And he might run the ball on us. Right? Then we talking about Virginia Tech. When the F they doing but play the same man? What we talking about? Louisville? Hold on, I'm getting hot. I said
don't get hot.
I'm getting hot, Coach. I'm getting hot. God damn hot. Because I'm tired. I'm getting sick and tired of everybody having doubt when we got the best team in the ACC right now. And we still casting doubt in winning games against literally nobodies. When we keep moving the goalposts as a fan base and don't plant it in the dirt and says, this is what we expect, then this is what you get. I expect the Miami Hurricanes to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, December 6th, playing at 8 p.m., 2025, the year of our Lord.
Coach, can I respond?
No.
I expect
because
to be in Charlotte playing for the ACC.
No. But
here's what I'm saying.
No. But we're
here's what I'm saying.
No, but we're casting doubt, Rocky. If I'm listening, and y'all like, well, you know
why? You know why, Coach?
I don't care why.
We're gonna go get up for the Florida Gators, and we're gonna be up for that game. We're gonna play well, and we're gonna win. We're gonna kick their ass. We're gonna go get up for Florida State. We're gonna play well in Tallahassee, and we're gonna put Thomas Castellanos to bed, and we're gonna kick their ass. And we're gonna get up for those games. Then we're gonna walk in to freaking, SMU,
see,
or NC State,
right here,
or whoever.
I'm getting hot.
I want to see us kick their ass the same way we kick the other team's ass.
But the problem, Rocky, is you're speaking. No, but you're speaking. No, but you're exactly. And how does the MO change? When you draw the line in the sand. You know what you guys are like. And I'm about to get a little after dark right here. I'm about to get a little crazy. So y'all follow me, 12, and you open this door, and I'm walking through it because I'm hot. I'm getting hot. Y'all are like the dude wife that cheats. And y'all say, well, at least she cheated with a nice guy. The expectation is not to cheat on me. But y'all are like, well, at least he looked a little buff. He had a nice hairline. Like, stop making excuses for losses. My thing is this: Ohio State, Texas. I don't think anybody from Texas thought they were going to lose the game to Ohio State. And I don't think anybody from Ohio State thought they were going to lose the game to Texas. Now, we know there's going to be a winner, and we know there's going to be a loser. But I don't think anybody from the fan base had doubt. Like, well, they just won the Natty, so maybe. And nobody from Ohio State was like, well,
Coach, I think Miami will beat Notre Dame.
Well, we just we just won a Natty, but they got Arch Manning. No, they're like, we're gonna whoop these people behind. Like, that's how I feel. SMU, mother Everett Lashley. There was a group of 5 school last year, and we up here with 4 years of Mario Cristobal recruiting, who they got I don't want to call them rejects, but for lack of a better term, our hand-me-downs.
Well, Melo Brinson's starting for them this year.
So what? He didn't start for us.
Yeah, so what is that?
Exactly, but we're having a conversation about, well, Rhett Lashley. Mother Everett Lashley. I hate him. Oh! I'm sorry. I'm getting crazy. All right, I'm back. All right, calm down, Hayes.
Here's what I'll say. I believe that this roster this year
Drink the calm juice.
is built to last. That's what I believe. That's what I was gonna get into. Now, do I have doubts in the coaching? A little bit. Yeah. And here, let me explain why. The stubbornness on offense bothers me. Because we're going to get into one of these games. I'm sorry, coach. I mean, if it frustrates you, it frustrates you. But look, if we get into one of these games where they're stacking the box, nine people, and we're still running up the gut in the A gap to get first downs, and everybody in the country knows it's coming when they're watching on TV, then I'm going to get pissed.
So guess what, Rocky? Based on what you're telling me, and I hear what you're saying, but I refuse to acknowledge it because here's what I know. In year 4 of this tenure, and multiple years of him being a head coach from FIU, learning under quote unquote Nick Saban at Alabama, being a head coach at Oregon, he's now in year 4 at Miami, and he's continuing to do the same thing. Why are we stopping the inevitable? Fire his ass and let's move on. Because if he's going to do it now in year 4 with this particular team, which we showed he did it last year, so I understand what you're saying. But we have to set the standard to say you can't do that. It's just like, you know how you work with a person and they're a real idiot, 12? And you know what people always get an excuse? Well, you know, that's just V12. No, V12 is not allowed to be rude at the workplace. You can't just say, oh, well, that's just V12, right? There's a code of ethics that goes with things. Guess what, coach? You can't just say, oh, well, you know, he's going to crap a game or two. If that's the case, then he's not the guy for the job. You can't stop the inevitable. The sun is going to rise in the morning. So why keep being a pain freak? Cut bait, get him out of here, and find somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
It's not even.
I agree with you. I'm saying the same thing, but maybe in a different way.
Yeah, but
the team this season, what the team I saw on Saturday night has too much damn talent to stub their toe this year. That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
And it's not even. It's not even about losing. That's how I look at it. It's not about losing. It's about the progress and the way we win. And so we have 3 games back to back. We don't have to wait till the ACC to find out who we really are. We'll find out after Bethune-Cookman. South Florida comes in. We have the Gators, and we have Florida State. Those are formidable opponents. And it depends on how, relax. It depends on how we go in and play those games. If we don't go in and show improvement on this game, it could be a long season. That's all I'm saying. So, do we think that the Canes will beat South Florida? Of course. How do we win that game? Do we go blow them out? Are we dominant in beating South Florida? Gators comes in. Are we dominant in beating the Gators? Ranked. Florida State comes in. Ranked. Are we dominant in beating Florida State?
Right.
I think those 3 games, Coach. After those 3 games, we would know better of how this team is made. Has this coaching staff improved? And are we really, really built to continue to run through the ACC and be in Charlotte in December?
And B12 to add to your point, as we progress through those games, a definition of improvement. A definition of improvent.
Are y'all kidding me, dog?
24-7 lead going into the third quarter.
Are y'all kidding me?
21 in the fourth quarter.
Hold on,
do we get a 20-7 lead in the third quarter and win 20-17? At the end of the game, or do we step the pedal to the metal? Coach is frustrated.
Are y'all kidding me? First of all, again, the expectation. I understand what y'all saying, but I don't want to verbalize it. The expectation is we beat South Florida behind. We're talking about a Florida team.
Hey, right.
Hold on. We're talking about a Florida team that we knocked their head off. You tell me they may have gotten a little better, but that doesn't mean we didn't get better. We were the number one. Hold on. We were the number one offense in the country. The only thing we lost a receiver or 2, but our O-line, our running back is the same. And I think we have an equivalent quarterback. Not saying he's the same, but we're saying there's a level of quarterback play. I'm saying they're totally different skill sets, but it doesn't mean that they do it different ways. It's not like we went Cam Ward to doggone Thomas Castellanos. We talk about Thomas Castellano. This is no knock to the young man, but we're talking about a 2-10 Florida State program who has nobody coming back but Thomas Castellano. But we're bringing back both our backs plus another dude we picked up in Marty Brown. Our O-line, our defense looks to be biting a lot better. Our receivers seem to be working well. And we're sitting here talking about a 2-10 Florida State team that went back in the portal and got a bunch of mercenaries with a 5'8" quarterback that's running around in circles. And we talking about, and then we go to Florida, who got DJ Lagway. Cool. But what else do they got? Where else did they go to get better? They were a 6-6 team. We're talking about we were a 10-2 team that really lost no talent. We actually got better. We got better. 10-2 team with a bad defense, and our defense personnel got better. And we're talking about, I don't know.
Coach Hayes, no reason in the world why our Hurricanes shouldn't go through this season undefeated. With what I saw on Saturday. No reason.
I'm getting hot.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what you want to say, bro.
What I want to say is get it done or get out, coach. That's what needs to be said. Get it done or dip. Because I'm going into every game with positivity. I'm going to every game because we should win the games. Right? We shouldn't happen to win the games. We should win these games. We should win these games. Why? Recruiting. We've been in the top in the ACC forever. We've been in the top 10, maybe 12 or 13 in the nation. Name anybody else we're playing that's following this path. Nobody. In the words of Keith Sweat, nobody. And we're sitting here talking because what you're truly questioning is the coaching. That's the question mark. Can Mario Cristobal get the job done? That's the question mark. And I'm saying I want to force him to get the job done. And if he can't get it done, put pen to paper, get his A up out of here, fly the plane, because all you're doing is going to keep kicking the can down the road because the sun will come up in the morning. That's all I'm saying. And I'm out of here.
Hey, look, no argument with that at all. Look, no reason. Again, I think V12's right. We're going to know who we are in the next few weeks. I mean, Bethune comes in, we will kill them. That's our warm-up game. And then we got USF, Florida State, and we'll know who we are by then. Coach, we should be in Charlotte. We should be at the damn ACC championship game. And nobody on that ACC schedule should scare the Hurricanes or beat the Hurricanes this year. And the only people that can stop Miami right now is Miami. And injury. I'll say that.
Thank you.
Disaster strike.
Now that's a different category. But with all things being even, I'm good. Rocky, I love you, dog. 12, get your last word in. We got to get up.
No, it's good. Nice talking to you, Rocky. Hey, I'm back, and hey, we're looking forward to a wonderful season. Let's see what we can do.
I'm gonna be around V12. I'm gonna be here.
I'll be on.
I'll be on live after game. Coach Hayes, man, you better go live no matter where you at. I don't care if you're in the bathroom, in the toilet. You going live, buddy. You going live, man. I don't want to hear you got.
Excuse me.
If you got in the middle of a squabble. Come on, man. You go live during that. You let us know where you at, man. They got people that can come help you, bro.
I apologize, dog. I apologize. I was squabbling that leprechaun.
Always live.
He bit my ankle, dog. But anyway, man, let me get up out of here, man. We got to make a roll. Appreciate you, Rocky. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Rocky. All right, take care. Have a good one.
All right, real quick, man. Hey, I'm going to just say this. The eyebrow man, I checked his Instagram. It showed he was live 17 minutes ago. So I know he saw it. He was on Instagram 17 minutes ago. APB, All Points Bulletin. We looking for you, boy. We need that eyebrow. Huh? So anyway, E. Brown said, put the Browns on. I got to go make this good, bad, and ugly. See, this is why I can't get stuff done because I be on the lives. Y'all should have called in. See, this is what happened when E. Brown just be waking up from watching Gunsmoke. See, he be in a sleep on.
Lakers all Lakers all day. We in Charlotte. Lakers all day. We in Charlotte for that game. Holla at me.
Listen, I want to put y'all on Get Down Brown. Y'all got it, but y'all should have been here. I got to finish this video, man.
Rolling out.
I love y'all, man, but the good, bad, and ugly, I got to get it out. I already recorded it. I just got to put it together. I'm going to try to get it out, man.
Coach, we got a question here. Mobile quarterback question. What's the question?
I don't.
Before you roll out.
What's the question, Chris?
My mobile quarterback QBs.
Oh, Christ is good. Messiah. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be talking about Chris. Oh, like Chris Tiz what? Christ is good. But anyway.
No, but it's good to be back, man. Glad to be back. Great show, as always. Check out the homie Finesse.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all check. If y'all missed it, really quick, like I said, if y'all missed it, Finesse Mitchell, comedian, writer, actor, was on here tonight. Actually, a Miami Hurricane alum and former player was on here. Did not know that when I actually met him. But anyway, big shout out to him. If you look in the link in the description, is the YouTube channel that he has his YouTube. He has a comedy special on there, about 45 minutes long, I believe. Man, y'all check it out. Show the brother some love. He is a Miami Hurricane alum. Put it on and listen to it, man. I guarantee you'll be entertained. I guarantee you'll be entertained, man. So, with all that being said, 12, talk to us, man.
Hey, again, glad to be back. Saw a lot of good things. Got a chance to interact with everybody. Glad to see everybody coming back. Everybody still sticking with Coach. Hey, that's your favorite YouTuber, right? That's the bottom line.
And I'm your favorite coach. And we up out of here, man.
Holla at y'all.
Bruce.
All day.
Go Canes. Huh? Somebody slap that fool, man. Mother ever Notre Dame, man. Get that crap out of here, man. Huh? Lucky Charms. They magically delicious. Say it. Where my eyebrow?